What's going on, everybody?
What is up, y'all?
Yep, we're here. We're live. It's Longhorn.
It's Longhorn. We don't want to be super duper loud.
No, not super duper loud at all. I'm trying to see how loud it is.
Yeah,
so
I don't really know.
I mean, I'm all the way
Bear
up
with
on
us for a
both of
second
them.
because
Yeah.
there is a bit of a delay.
Yep, a little bit of one.
Oh, we're good.
Oh, we're good?
Yeah,
okay,
we're good.
Fantastic.
All right.
So we're good. So, yeah.
All right, so we're inside of Longhorn
We
Liquor.
are.
First
Yes.
time we've ever been inside of a Longhorn. Although we've been, well, not the first time we've ever
I
been
was about
inside
to
of a
fix that. I'm
Longhorn.
like, wait a minute. Which definition are we going with this?
It's the first time the functional gentlemen have been live
There you
inside
go.
of a Longhorn.
There you go. Now you're
Although
getting
we've done
somewhere.
Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest with the guys from Longhorn Liquor. And we've done quite a bit with them as far as events and releases and drops and whatnots.
Yes.
So I'm excited, and I'm glad it's the Silsbee location because it's our hometown store.
Oh yeah, it's right in our backyard. I mean, we've talked about it numerous times before. Silsbee doesn't get enough love. Now it's finally getting a little love.
Little
so
love.
if you
I
can
like
hear my voice,
What's up, Kev?
get your ass out here.
Yes.
And because
We've only been advertising it all week.
literally all week. I think we started. Was
We
it
hijacked,
Tuesday?
yeah.
I think we started Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, you started posting on our page, and then we hijacked Longhorn's page.
Yes.
We
stole
started posting
Longhorns.
it all over their page. So, no, we're having a good time out here. We've got Greg from Texas Tail out
We
here
do.
pouring up some good whiskey. He is with Texas Tail Distillery, who produces Coastline whiskey.
Yes.
They've got
I'm sure everybody's like, why does this shirt say "Drink Local Galveston" if it's Silsbee?
well, it's local.
It's a Texas Tail shirt.
It's local enough.
It's local-ish.
Local-ish.
Local adjacent.
It's a 2-hour
Pretty good.
drive.
Is it 2? I feel like I can get there faster than 2 hours.
Well, it depends on how quickly you can get on the ferry.
I'm talking about going the back way.
Or if you go the other. Yeah, you could maybe hour and a half.
Because you can take the 99 now and it goes further south. So.
Yeah. But we've done a couple, and this one was really special to us, and this a big reason why we wanted to be here for this one is because we've done a couple of lives from Texas Tail. It was our very first live.
We've done a couple.
And then we were there for their anniversary this past year.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really exciting.
Yep.
And it was kind of it wasn't the anniversary. It was the release, kind of the release party of the new bottles and the new whiskey that they're coming out with. They've got a full lineup now of cask strength, the regular shelfers, and then the rye and a wheater.
That's a good section of pours there from Kev. That's a good combo.
Holiday Soft Red Wheat, Bottled and Bond, and Rocky Patel Vintage 1990.
It's a good one. I like the 1990. The 1999 Cameroon's pretty good too.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm just kind of partial to the 99. I don't know.
Right before Y2K.
Yeah, that's the
Everybody was
high school,
freaking
too.
out.
Yeah, tell me about it. Try being a senior in high school dealing with Y2K. You're like,
Yeah, no joke.
oh,
But
my life's gonna end.
yeah,
It's just starting.
I just became an adult.
It's funny.
But no, this one was special to us. We had to be out here for this with
Yeah.
those guys being here, pouring up a little bit of whiskey for everybody that walks through the door that wants to taste it. I think they're gonna sell. I think they'll end up selling some bottles out
I
here.
think they will too. Like the later in the evening, I think they will. I mean, because when you're talking in town, you still got Spring in the Big Thicket that's going on. I think for another hour or two, something like that. But yeah, it's a good time. I like it. It's good stuff. I don't know how I feel about the draft though. The NFL draft's kind of got my head a little messed up.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that. So I think that me being a UT guy, I'll say this: Byron Murphy and Xavier Worthy both went a little too high. I don't like the Chiefs overreaching to get Worthy. I mean, it's a good fit, but I think they could have got him later
Probably.
and not
but
have to pay him that first.
I don't know
round money.
where they were.
I don't
at
know
in
where
the
they were.
second- I mean, I'm
neither.
sure they were at the end of the second round as
I'm
well.
sure they were too.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, they traded up to make sure they got him.
Yes, they did trade
So,
him. You are correct.
I mean, just add one more weapon of Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, and then
what else did the guy need?
but we did get Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid's in New Orleans. Kool-Aid is in New Orleans.
And you got Spencer Rattler.
I know.
The
I don't know-
snake.
I don't know how. I definitely don't know how I feel about that one. That's the one that I'm like, God, this could either be one or two things. Either it could be brilliant because
Quarterback of the future, baby.
yes, or it could be a disaster.
That's funny.
But the thing I found that interesting.
Thoughts on Adonai Mitchell
Oh, that's the steal of the draft right now.
going to the Colts?
Yeah, at 50.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
come
want to come
on
on over, bud? We got
you're
Greg.
good. I got you, Mike.
You wanna
I got
hold
you,
a
Mike.
If you want to,
I got you a little
if
small.
you wanna,
I got you a little small
you
mic
can
today.
hold a tiny mic.
You got
but-
tiny mic.
This is going to be the 87 proof.
The 87. Okay, cool.
Awesome.
There's your tiny mic.
All right.
But yeah, so
Hold your tiny mic.
Greg took a small break from pouring to come give us a pour. You said this is the 87?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tell everybody about it while we're kind of...
Talk a little bit about what y'all got going on and about this.
So obviously we're from Galveston. We're the only distiller on the island, so we're just trying to come up here and, like we say, spread the good gospel of bourbon around. Basically,
Gospel.
Yeah.
I like that one.
because it is almost like a religion. Like I said,
It is.
It is.
It's a religion or a cult, depending on how you
Well,
look at it.
yeah, depending on how you look at it, but we all stick together. That's
yes,
for sure.
Yes. But basically, kind of what our idea or our passion is that we wanted to take kind of like we started off with vodka. It was our craft cocktail
Right.
Vodka that we wanted to start off with.
Oh,
And, we wanted
sorry.
You're good.
You're good now. Yeah, I'm sure they picked you up on my mic. I
He
forgot
said
to turn yours
he
up.
makes my beard look petite.
He does.
I knew we'd get a comment about the beard.
Everybody does. I mean, hell, if you
It's
remember...
perfect. It helps it grow.
If you remember, I'm not
You rub a little bit in it.
Hey,
Instead of oils, it's
I'm not doing it today, but if you remember very first live, I
know.
I
it.
played with
yeah,
that
you
beard.
stroked the beard.
Yes.
But obviously, like I said, what we're trying to do is the coast environment obviously does wonders to the barrels.
Yes.
So we really want to basically just try to drive that passion actually into our spirits. So that's why I said we have a couple different spirits. I'll let you guys try, but this one's going to be our 87 proof. Obviously, what we've done is we've taken it out of the barrel, we proofed it down to 87. It's really great if you're going to mix it with a cocktail. This is like already at the right proof. You still get that barrel.
So what did it go into the barrel at?
We put it at 125.
Okay.
And so when it came out, usually like our cask strength, it's usually around the 120-ish proof.
Okay.
Sometimes 123, sometimes all the way down to 120.
Gotcha.
But basically, this one, like I said, we add water after the fact. So it's not we added water while it's in the barrel or anything.
Yeah.
We basically took it out of the barrel, proofed it down to 87.
Gotcha.
And are y'all using Galveston water or?
Yeah. Well, we do reverse osmosis.
Well,
so,
no, you have to go
Yeah.
through the full filtration
I
process.
promise you, it's
but-
not ocean water. We're not pulled from the bay.
I mean,
That would be kinda
it might.
interesting,
I was gonna
wouldn't
say
it?
it might be your shtick.
I was gonna say, yeah. People swear up and down they can taste the salt in some of
That's
these
what
things,
it
and I
is,
was like, nope. I promise you, we're not using ocean water.
That's
but
funny.
Ooh, but here's a cool idea. You could take your barrels and put it on that boat that's at Fisherman's
Yeah,
Wharf
yeah.
and age it at
Yeah,
sea
the
or age it in the
USSC,
bay. Yeah.
Here we go.
I can only imagine the.
I tried to hijack that boat one night.
But yeah, I'll go get you guys 2 more
Awesome.
seconds.
All right.
So.
Appreciate it, bud.
Thanks, Greg.
So
Back
cool,
down.
man.
Yes, very cool.
And I think that's another thing that's kind of cool about it is it's legitimately on an island.
Yes.
And it's beach. It's a beach town. It runs the entire.
It's an island that is somewhat trapped in time.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
When you get
yeah.
down
When you
to
go
like
down
the
there.
Strand area, kind of close to where they're at, they're off a post office.
Well, I
You
mean,
get
just
the
driving around.
architecture and,
Yeah.
and all that.
Because whenever we went down for the release of these,
Yeah.
I mean, the little house that we stayed in, our Airbnb,
Oh God, yeah.
ours was kind of in that downtown area or whatever.
It was.
And it was a very vintage feeling house.
Very much so.
So, and he's back.
He is back.
Alrighty, this is gonna be
He's.
our.
Can we
our
call
rye.
you? Can we call you the whiskey fairy? you show
I
up with
don't-
whiskey.
I don't break into your house or anything. I just come and just give you treats at your front door.
I like it. So tell us about this one.
So it's gonna be our rye. It's at 101
Oh, I
proof.
love the rye.
So like I said, this is probably one of our underestimated ones. I feel like that we actually offer. So one of the things that we have to do, because we reuse our bourbon barrels to do our actual rye whiskey. So we do a wheated, and obviously we do a traditional bourbon barrel. So whether we do a traditional bourbon barrel or a wheated barrel, we're going to throw a little bit of wheat actually in our mash for our rye.
Oh, okay.
And
Nice.
that one helps soften it up, because this is going to be one of our youngest ones.
Yeah.
But secondly, too, it really helps like people that traditionally don't like rye because it's kind of like chewing on it like black pepper. This helps kind of tone that spiciness down a little bit.
It
You still get
does.
the spice, but you also get a little bit of, like I said, almost a sweetness kind of to it.
Y'all
to it.
literally have the perfect blend of it because
Yes.
it's not overly spicy, but it's not sweet neither.
No, it's got a great mouthfeel.
It does.
Yeah, and that's what I said, because I mean, we love old fashions, but obviously, like I
Absolutely.
said, some of them are just like you're just like chewing on the old fashioned. And so,
Yeah. Is this
that's-
what y'all use in y'all's old fashioned, or do y'all use?
Yes, sir. Yep. And of course, you can get an old fashioned. Like we have, a beach old fashioned. Like we use different spirits and different combinations of things. So we
Beach
make.
old-fashioned.
Yeah. You can tell Lainey, like I said, she comes around with crazy ingredients and crazy names. But
Interesting.
but you can get any of the old fashions, obviously, with whatever spirits you
Right.
want, because obviously we're blending, mixing right there. So
I got you.
But yeah, like I said, this one I feel like is one of our underestimated ones on that.
I would agree with that statement very much. Y'all's rise.
We were here Thursday kind of scouting it out, trying to figure out where we were going to do everything. And me and Roy were talking about, well, we probably need to buy a bottle if we're coming. And we want to, help support and do all that good stuff. And I was like, Rye, you can buy the cask strength if you want. I think I'm going to get the rye.
Nice.
I mean, it's still one of my favorites, even though
it's a good
I always gravitate toward the weeded. And
I like the weeded too, though.
The double barrel weeded that I have at the house that Laney and Nick signed for me. That's a very special bottle to me.
Yes.
I mean, it's a very nice bottle.
I should have got all three of them to sign the anniversary one, but they wasn't there.
Yeah, that's right. They weren't there.
Yeah.
Bring it down next time. We'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'll bring it.
Because we'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back. Yes.
Like I said, we're not famous yet. We'll keep signing stuff.
I like it. Like
we got to get the signatures now while they're not famous.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, you got to get the signatures.
We don't charge for it, I promise.
That's awesome.
All right, we'll get you guys next time.
Okay,
Right.
awesome.
You got to get the signatures now.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Before they start charging for them.
Hey.
What's going on, Eric? Do you know where it's at?
I hope so.
Do you,
I
do you
feel
know
like
where Galveston is?
I think he's talking about where we're at.
We have a competitor coming in.
Who's a competitor? What she got?
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this all of a
Interesting. I
sudden.
don't know how I feel about it. That's the other one.
No.
Okay. We'll
There are
figure it out.
multiple. If you are in the Silsbee area, there's actually going to be another tasting or two.
Is it two?
No, it's the one, but she's going to have an Irish whiskey and a gin, I think is what he said. So there are multiple tastings going on.
I got you.
Greg also has their vodka, which is one of my favorite vodkas. So
He said yes where you are.
where are we?
He knows where we are.
Do you know where we are?
He knows 100% of where we are.
Excuse me. All right.
Usually the crowd picker. This is going to be our weeded.
Man.
Oh, this one's so good. I love the weeded.
So what makes the weeded so special?
Well, one, like I said, this is one of our oldest. This is kind of how we got into, the bourbon world. We really wanted to come out with a weeded bourbon, and this is, where we landed. So this one is 4 years old, at least in the barrel. We do put it at 111. So depending on what it comes out, we sometimes do have to add a little bit of water to get it down to 111. But most of the time, like I said, it's going to come out somewhere around the 111. We do put this one in a little bit lower proof at 115. But basically what really makes this one, I feel like, is that it actually has the time to actually age in that barrel.
Yeah.
But what a lot of people don't realize is our angel shares is so crazy down there on the island. So
Oh, yeah, the humidity and
humidity.
stuff.
Yes,
Yeah,
because the
it's
humidity,
ridiculously.
and we lose a lot of it. But that humidity, double-edged sword, it really helps draw that actual alcohol all the way into the wood. So there'll be some hot days that you can actually physically see the barrels. They look like they're sweating.
Oh, wow.
And it causes us to sweat, obviously, because we're watching product literally come out of the barrel.
Wait,
So,
no.
Yeah. But so, like I said, I feel like this is really a true indication of like what we can do if we let it sit there for at least 4 to 5 years. Because, like I said, it really is pulling all of the actual what the barrel has to offer. It's pulling it all the way through.
Wow.
So good.
And y'all just celebrated y'all's 5-year anniversary not too long ago.
Correct. Yeah.
And Roy picked up a bottle of the anniversary,
Yes.
and it's the weeded, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Like I said, that's the first things that we laid in. And going into it, we knew that we're going to have to offer, obviously, the other spirits. So that's what really got us into the bourbon, and then the traditional one, and then of course, then we started doing the rye too. Because, like I said, old fashions is like I said, we're when people come to our place or taste room, that's the first thing that they want with this old fashioned.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
So we had to obviously come up with the rye version of that. So.
Nice.
But I
So
tell you, I
good.
think this one's our little hidden gem because, like I said, everyone's like, 111, or they think it's going to be that much of a punch and stuff, but it's actually really smooth, and you get the whole flavor of the barrel. And
I would be curious, is there any plans to do like a either close to or hazmat?
You have
For
to.
you
I mean,
guys?
if it can get there.
If it can get there, yeah.
Yeah.
God,
Obviously.
I don't know how.
I would love to see that. If it could get there. That's going to be the fun
I know,
part,
let's
is
say,
if
yeah.
it can get there.
Yeah, because you'd have to figure out because I mean, you got to go in at probably a little bit lower proof than the 125, and you got to let it get some heat.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's got to go through true cycles to get.
Yeah, I know, and that's the problem is going to be
cold,
imitating that.
Right, especially down in Galveston.
Yeah.
I mean, to get the probably as cold as it needs to get, and then as hot as it needs to get.
Yeah.
Yes, Eric, you do need to go see them soon. They will give you a tour of the facility.
They've
Yes,
got a
please
beautiful
do.
facility.
Yes.
It's a gorgeous patio. It's pet and kid friendly. We have a food truck. This one best food truck last 2
Get
years
the
in a
brisket
row.
grilled cheese.
I was gonna say,
grilled
everyone's
cheese.
favorite is the brisket grilled cheese.
Brisket grilled cheese
You will
is,
have
oh
dreams,
my gosh.
dreams and or
Yes.
cravings about that. Like I said,
I still crave it.
yeah. It's
So
like definitely
good.
by far one of the most popular things that we serve. So,
So good.
all right,
I
let
love
me go get
them.
the last sample.
All right,
All right,
bud.
appreciate it.
But yeah, so like Eric was saying, he knows where we're at. We are inside of Longhorn Liquor.
Yes,
in Silsbee, Texas. We've got Greg with Texas Tail here.
We do.
If you're in Mid-County and you do want to go pick up a bottle of Coastline whiskey, you can go see Eric at the Nederland location.
Oh, that's right. He is in Nederland.
So go check him out. And
Mid-County's kind of always crazy to me because they're so close.
Yeah,
but yet they're like.
Me and Dana didn't realize how close they were because we were out there last night.
So close.
And she was like, "Oh yeah, it's 3 minutes up the road." And we pull in, and I'm like, "This isn't the right one. It's literally like another 5 minutes up the road." So they're like right there.
Yeah.
But it is. You can absolutely go see.
So was he
Eric
at the one by Exogen or the other one in that area?
Is it by Exogen? I think it's by Exogen.
The big shopping center?
It's Nederland.
Okay. I know which one
Not
you're talking about.
Port Arthur. Port
Well, you got Port Arthur, Port Neches, Grove.
I just call it Mid-County.
That's what I do too, man.
So they got like 3.
Eric Bernard, we can go.
A double date.
A double date. Nice.
I thought she said we can go on a date. I was like, dang, my wife is.
Your wife's done pimped herself out to somebody else.
Whatever you got to do, babe. If it
Pay
gets
the bills.
If it gets us free bottles of whiskey.
Dude, I always told my wife, if you're going to cheat on me, at least make sure they pay half the bills. At least.
This one's going to be our cask.
All right.
This particular one is at 121.21 proof. So.
Okay.
And this is, like I said, this is really the full. I feel like the full body experience, like when you get, the barrel, the caramelization, the citrus, the full notes, you get everything.
You good?
And it's still up there, man. 121 proof.
I was breathing.
So
I took a breath and breathed at the same time, and it was like
y'all obviously you're batching
literally
these.
was out of body.
So as you go through your different batches and you release them, are they often coming in at different proofs, or you're always trying to hit that 121, or?
For our cask strength, as long as it's above the 120 proof. So, like I said, even if the barrel, like I said, if it's getting close to 3 years and it's starting to get really close to that 120 proof, we're gonna pull it. But if it is still a higher proof and we can let it sit longer, we're gonna try to let it sit because we really want to get this one to the 4 year.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
This is gonna be the one I feel like I said it's gonna kind of taper off a little bit. The heat up front from like the wheated, and I think this is gonna be the one that says it's gonna be magic. So we just gotta be patient. I know it's hard, but we just gotta be patient.
You gotta stay the course, man.
Yes, you do. So,
but and for those that are wondering or watching and thinking, okay, yeah, I would love to go down there and drink some of y'all's whiskey and have an old fashioned. If you're bringing your significant other, or you're bringing somebody that doesn't want to drink whiskey, y'all have more than just whiskey and bourbon out there.
Yes, sir.
Can you talk about some of the other things y'all are doing? And
yes. So our staple, our flagship, what got us in this whole journey is it's our Texas Tail vodka. So that's our flagship, and that's our starting off. And our idea, or I guess the kind of the story behind it, is that we wanted to create a craft vodka because back when we started this idea way back in 2010, it was. You threw everything under the sun in a vodka drink to cover the vodka.
Right.
Because you didn't want to taste
the
vodka.
You wanted to taste.
It would just burn, or it would just have a distinctive smell, or give you the chills, or whatever it may be, right? So obviously that's not what we wanted. We wanted something that if you were actually to sip on it or actually put it in a cocktail, you're going to enjoy it and actually, taste the ingredients. And
man, I find a lot of y'all's vodka is really good straight. Like the pineapple one is
and it just tastes
probably one of my favorite. And I'm not a vodka guy.
Yeah.
But the pineapple's good. Y'all do one at Christmas time. It's a peppermint.
Yeah.
Peppermint's good.
Yep.
You can get that one in a hot chocolate. It's fantastic. I had it in December when I was there.
Man, it is almost May in Texas. I'm not talking about hot chocolate.
But it's so good.
And we do
so
those are some of our seasonal infusions that we do. But the pineapple, like I said, we do that one year round. It's a super popular one.
And y'all do all your infusions with fresh ingredients.
Yes,
you don't do like concentrates or anything like that.
We're not doing artificial or synthetic or nothing like that.
Nice.
And then the other one that other spirit that we do is what we call Seawall Shine. So it's kind of our tribute to obviously being there in Galveston, and obviously that's the staple. What people most remember of Galveston obviously is the seawall.
If you slip down there and get the Seawall Shine, get the Heartbreak Proof.
100 proof corn whiskey that's what our base of our.
Is that what it is? Corn whiskey.
Yeah. So we don't use sugar and anything else. So that's why we use a corn whiskey base.
Well, I need to come get some.
It's worth it. The red, I think, red hot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't call it hot down, but it's red hot. It's good too.
So it's really red hot candy and bourbon.
So if I dumped it in a barrel, would it age and taste at all worth?
Probably not close to one of these because these obviously have
it's a mash. Right, it's a full mash bill.
It has a little bit of multi-barrel, but it's mostly all corn. So it would be like, think of it like dumping a vodka basically more or less in a barrel and kind of letting it age. So that's kind of
we'll see.
It's gonna
maybe I'll come get some and we'll try.
We have that little barrel that we got to do something with.
Yeah.
And then we got to use vodka for a base. I mean, it's either.
Maybe we go get some shine.
Maybe.
Go get some corn whiskey. See, it is.
I like it.
Obviously, I'm sure you guys know with the barrel stuff. Just hydrate.
Yes.
Because the more you hydrate it, the less you're going to lose on the back.
Yeah.
Right.
My wife said the key lime pie shot is really good.
That's a good one too. Key lime pie.
What is y'all's? Do you know what your best selling cocktail is?
Well, I don't know if it's the best selling still, but I can tell you one of the ones that we've been, basically people threaten if we ever take it off the menu, they're going to stop coming. It's our Blackfin Snapper, which is made from our black cherry moonshine.
Okay.
It's basically a mojito, but instead of using rum, because we
Right.
make rum, we basically substitute it with the black cherry moonshine, and people absolutely love that. And then the other one I think that we take a little bit more pride in is our Bloody Mary. One of the infusions that we do is a vegetable vodka infusion. So every vegetable you'd think that would go in a Bloody Mary mix, we're throwing in vodka.
Oh, wow.
And it basically is drawing out all those flavors of the actual vegetables. So when you get a Bloody Mary, you get a little shot of that vegetable vodka, and that just helps bring out the flavor of the Bloody Mary. So it's not just like taking a traditional Bloody Mary and throwing vodka in it. And that kind of not gelling together. This kind of brings it together.
Right,
it's
it merges. It melds them
in
together.
between, yeah.
Absolutely.
By itself, it tastes just like V8, but vodka. But otherwise, like I said, it goes really good in obviously Bloody Mary. So
Very nice.
Very nice.
yeah, that's really good. And those are, like I said, those are, like the moonshine and of course the infusions are like spirits that we only sell down there at the distillery. Kind of give, kind of a something special that we only offer there.
Yeah.
But obviously, like the bourbons and our traditional vodka, unflavored or uninfused.
Right.
Like I said, we sell all across, of course, the state of Texas. So.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's definitely, and y'all are doing a good job with it too. I'm actually running low on the pineapple. I may have to slip down there on my way back from Fredericksburg. I may have to make a really big detour and go
all the way
Houston
down,
and then up.
Really big loop. Just say you took a wrong turn,
Well, the wife will be with me. It won't be a wrong turn. She'll be like, "Hey, let's go this way," because she loves y'all's vodka. It's amazing.
I'm glad. Like I said, you guys, obviously we have a food truck.
Yes.
Come enjoy it. Bring the whole family to patio.
The outdoor area is gorgeous. It's great.
It's turf.
Yeah.
They got cornhole.
We got, if it ever does get cold in Texas, we have fire pits. For the one day out of the year, we got fire pits for that one day.
Still wear a short sleeve shirt, but it's fine.
Yeah, you'll blink an eye and it'll be 80 degrees.
Right,
but
exactly.
In 1 minute, you'll have a nice fire pit.
That's wild.
that is
absolutely wild.
Come down and see us. Thank you all.
Yep. No, absolutely. Thank you.
So I'll be around. All
right, thanks.
Bud. Appreciate it.
I was trying to find out from Boss Lady what the actual best-selling cocktail is.
Oh.
I texted Laney while I was like, what's your best-selling cocktail?
Well, that's kind of cool, though, that one of the cocktails, whether or not it's the best-selling, has a kind of a cult following.
Jeremy Smith, yo.
What up, Jeremy? Jake is in here. Let me talk to you.
Yep.
Shawan, gentlemen.
Yes,
Shawan.
by the way, so since he's in here, I actually checked.
Does the code work?
The code works.
Okay.
The code works. It is a 12% discount code. You can type it in at checkout. It is FUNC, F-U-N-C,
Funk.
Gents, G-E-N-T-S, all crammed together.
F-U-N-C.
Yeah.
G-E-N-T-S.
Yes.
All crammed together.
Yes.
All one word.
And it is a 12%. You can get 12% off of your purchase.
Yes.
Which,
that's pretty
for
cool.
those of you doing the math, if you get the sampler, you, I think, save like $6-7 off of it. Yeah.
I mean,
so
that's not a bad deal.
It's really not, no. And his sampler's pretty good price,
because I've still got a crap in my cart.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if it works on merch or not. I hadn't tried that yet. No? I just kind of mocked it up.
Hey, how's it going, bud?
And did it that way.
Shawan said, "LOL, it works."
Yeah,
Post
it
this
works.
up on my page as well. Yes.
Yes.
If you can't figure out Funk Gents, you could also use BBH10.
Yes,
which will
it's a whole lot easier.
12% off. I guess you could have done BBH12, but I don't make the codes. But BBH10 will also get you 12% off. That is for Bama Bourbon Hunter.
Plus free shipping.
Plus free shipping.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Sign up. You can sign up and have a login on his website as well.
I did that today.
Which will give you access to, I'm sure, a newsletter or whatever Shawan is doing. But Heart of the Line cigar are amazing.
As long as you meet the minimum for free shipping. Yes.
Yes, you can.
Yes, that don't mean you can just buy one and get it free shipped. Let's not do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, nobody can ship a $12 cigar for free.
Yes. Nobody can ship one.
No, absolutely. Eric said, but every time he hears the front door,
Ding,
he
ding,
said,
ding.
"I think it's my door."
Yes. Oh, I know him. He's probably got it on the screen down there in
Oh yeah, he's got that TV.
He's got that big TV. Yeah, he's probably got it on the screen. Be like, see, look, these guys do actually go to our stores.
Right, we do actually shop here,
guys. We do actually shop.
I know we talk about it all the time, but we do actually shop at these stores. They're some of our favorite people.
Yes, and we can't say enough for Keith for having us.
Oh my gosh, I know that was awesome that he let us just kind of come in. He was like, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. I mean, we broke out ladders. We plugged in stuff, moved stuff around. He's like, whatever you need, we got you.
Absolutely.
So that's a good thing. But yeah, I mean.
So do you have any kind of, I know it was last weekend, but do you have any kind of final thoughts or recap that on Whiskey Riot that you kind of want to talk about?
Like I said, if I had to Coastline cut and lie, we need to reconnect. Yes, absolutely. Dude, I'd be down for that.
Make a trip to Galveston.
I know people. We can set that up.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be a blast.
Boss Lady. I have her on speed dial.
That would be a fun one.
It would. I can see that going.
Patio.
I can see that going like a November-ish.
Yeah. Because it'd be too hot.
Yeah, like a mid-November, kind of right before Thanksgiving. I can see that being a good one. That would be a really good idea. I like that. A cut and light. Fantastic.
I'd fly in for that shit. Hey,
dude, book your tickets. We'll figure something out.
You know,
speaking of people flying in, not that he's flying in, but Shawan will be in Silsbee, June?
Yes, June 14th or 15th, yeah. I think. Yeah, he's going to be live on set with us in studio. How do you say it? We're going to
smoke it down.
We need 2 humidifiers going.
Yes, we're going to smoke it down that night.
That's going to be a Smoke of the Week episode only.
Yes, we're just doing smokes.
Yeah, we're just going to smoke
smokes
all night long.
And whatever he wants off the wall.
Yeah.
Or in the new Cubby system
or
that's going in probably later today or tomorrow.
No, not that weekend. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
What weekend? Oh, she must be talking about weekend before Thanksgiving kind of thing.
Smoky.
Yep, smoky. Smoke them if you got them.
But
we'll figure it out.
No, we'll figure it all out. But yeah, I absolutely want to do. That would be awesome to do something at Coastline.
I think it would too.
With Heart of the Line.
I think it would too.
A little. What's going on, buddy?
It would definitely.
We're live right now, so you're good.
No, you're good. It's fine.
Hanging out. We got Coastline, Texas Tail Whiskey here, doing a little tasting and just doing our thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Appreciate you coming in. If you want, you can try some whiskey.
There's vodka up there too. You're good.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of vodka too.
It's really good.
It's straight out of Galveston. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very much.
Oh, crap. We need to figure that out. What? Brayley B-Day gift.
Ooh, yeah, that's coming up, isn't it?
We got to figure that thing out.
It's 100% coming up.
I am preparing my outdoor area for that weekend. Yeah. Smoking a pancake.
Flapjack and a cigarette. I know you smoke cigarettes. That's why I always say that.
Shit, that's funny.
Look at that. He got a bottle.
Awesome.
See that people are buying bottles.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
See the bottle, get the sticker, all that cool stuff.
So,
what are you doing, guy? Oh, goofing around.
You find the good stuff.
I know, right?
R&R. And I don't mean rest and relaxation.
Right, I got you. I got you.
No, but so we were at Whiskey Riot in Houston this past weekend.
Yes.
One more time, thank you to Ghostwood and Rick and Lucas and everybody for having us out there.
Yes, it was very fun. Bobby was super.
Talking to us and allowing us to kind of take over for a little bit. But no, absolutely. Yeah, we need to figure all that out. But so what was kind of your, you want to give a little bit of a recap? I know we talked about it a little bit on Thursday.
Yeah, we did. We talked a little bit about it.
At Sips at the Lodge, but I mean, if you got any thoughts or.
Well, I mean, you had a bunch of good booths out there. JT Mellick was there, obviously, with their rice whiskey. They're doing good things with it. JD was there with all the MGP stuff, from Yellowstone to Penelope to Ezra Brooks.
They had it all, right? I think they had some Remus, or was it?
They did have Remus. Yeah, Remus was out and about. It was a good time. Like I said, there was a couple of booths that I kind of wanted to go to, but we really didn't get the chance to because we were kind of floating around shooting footage and all that. But Von Payne was one of them. Their booth looked interesting because all their servers were goth chicks, which was different. But at the same time, it was, I get it. I get the whole play on.
Right. I mean, that's their whole shtick.
Yeah, that's their whole thing.
Want to say that. But I mean, from what I've heard, obviously it's currant infused or whatever it is.
Black currant.
Black currant. But I mean, I'm still intrigued by it. I've not heard too many people say
looked at
horrible things.
One of the accounts I service has, I think 2 or 3 bottles on the shelf right now. And
we are not doing deals in the live, guys.
wait, what?
He said, Jake, what do you need?
Oh God, yeah, we're not deal breaking. Have a good one.
No, absolutely. Who else was out there? I think the Michter's was out there.
Yeah,
And we didn't get a
Michter's
chance
was
to
there.
go by their
I
booth.
stopped by and snaked some stickers from them, but I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't even get a chance to stop.
I came back with a bunch of
told,
stickers, and I took my big. You've seen my big, huge 64-ounce bottle that I got now. It's all stickered up.
Is it nice? That's pretty cool.
Because I did. I got one from Rebel. I got another one I hadn't put on there yet. Ross and Squibb. I got one of their stickers.
Yeah.
So.
But no, and that's kind of what I was, because a couple people had reached out after they saw us out there, and that was the hard part.
Yeah, I wish.
Is it was from 4 to 7.
Yes.
And like I told them, we ended up not getting there because of traffic and a couple other things.
I think we
until
walked in at like
4:30 or so.
4:30, yeah.
But so we were there for 2.5 hours. Well, we had 4 30-minute conversations, and our night was over.
Yeah. Yeah, because by the time
we
we
got
talked
pulled,
with Megan,
JD,
Thompson, Rick, Mia.
You have 4 or 5 30-minute conversations.
We got to meet Joelle. Was cool. We got to meet
really
Joelle,
cool
which is the new. Well, I say the new laws rep. She covers the western half of the United States, from what I understand.
The Old Elk.
Yes, I love the Old Elk. By the way,
that was a good pour.
So good. It was a really good pour. I'm trying to figure out how to make it. I took one of their.
Spam.
I had some extra corks. I'm trying to figure out how to make like a little small thing that I can carry with me out of one of their corks. So I'll figure something out at some point.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But no, it was a good time, and
I
was pleasantly surprised because I didn't have huge expectations.
Well, you
going
and I
into
walked
it.
in because we talked about it on the drive down. We were going to walk into it eyes wide open.
Yeah.
We'd heard different things. No, it's this, it's that. It's not this, it's not that.
Absolutely.
We walked into it very open-eyed, and I was pleased. I'll say that.
I
was pleased. It was a good experience. We didn't have any issues. The people that we talked to, like I said, we knew majority of them, but even the ones that we didn't really know that well, they were really, enthused in their product. And,
right. But that was one of the things I didn't realize Marvin Gray was your real-life homie. I apologize.
I don't know who Marvin Gray is. I guess that's got to be talking to you.
Y'all got a spammer.
Oh.
Okay.
It's somewhere in the, yeah.
But one of the things that because we went out to Nature's Brewing Company last night, and Clint and everybody was out there, and that was one of the things I kind of said was I was glad that we ended up going to Houston Whiskey Riot and not Texas Whiskey Fest, because as much as we loved going out to Texas Whiskey Fest, and it's because it's highlighting all Texas whiskey. That's what it does. That's what it's all about. I liked being at Whiskey Riot because the people we connect with, our friends in this business, are the people that we want to talk to.
Yes.
We're all out there. And that's what made it such a great night, was that we got to reconnect with all those people that sometimes we only see once a year.
Yeah, because we literally,
at Southeast
Megan,
Texas
we
Whiskey
normally
Fest.
only see Megan once a year.
So, to get to see all those people again and, reconnect with everybody and get a chance to talk to them and try some good whiskey. That's what makes the night so much fun.
No, it 100% does. 100%. But then also, I kind of want to see how I want to kind of do the multiple whiskey riots.
Yeah.
To see how each one of them differs. Because there's 4 of them in Texas. Okay, there's Dallas, there's San Antonio, there's Austin, there's Houston. I would even want to try and go to the one in New Orleans. And who knows, we may try that in 2025. Who knows? But I think it would be good to see how they do them differently.
Another one that was highly, highly, highly recommended that we go to, and it's not a whiskey riot, and I agree. I want to see how they treat every city.
Differ,
but New Orleans Bourbon Fest was another.
I heard that was a good one. Yeah.
People were saying we need to get out to that one as well, because that's a really good one also.
Well, maybe we can find somebody that we know and
But I had a good time. I'm glad we went. I'm glad we got to experience it. I'm glad. I really did.
There was like I said, there was no issues. Nobody. We made it home in one piece. I know some people were concerned about that because they've seen us at events before, and we tend to drink a little bit.
I feel like we were pretty responsible.
I feel like we were too. We made it home.
It still was a whiskey fest.
Yes. No, it still was. We did just enough to have a good time, not drink in excess, because we don't promote, drinking and driving or whatever. I literally had maybe 3 pours.
And that was pretty early on, because you
Yeah.
even said that yourself. You're like, hey, I do want to try a couple.
Yes.
But let's go ahead and knock those out now. So let's make a round. Let me try some stuff, and then that way you can kind of chill out.
And we did too. And there's also, there's more that's going to come with us. I mean, we're looking at right now. Bucky and I talked about this earlier. If I can, I want to kind of do some kind of interviews if we go back to Houston again next
absolutely.
year. I
We
want
need
to
to-
try and get some interviews
Yeah.
done. I know it's going to be a chaotic scene, but we kind of thrive on chaos and whiskey
Yeah, I
around
mean-
here, so it works for us.
That's kind of the best part of it. Even if it wasn't like a full-on interview, but if we could get some of those reps to
Dude's lighting up the comments, and we can't even see them.
really.
That's the
and it's
sad
crazy
part.
that they don't pop up on our end
I
at
know.
all.
I'm fixing to keep talking. I'm going to go look at the actual.
Well, like I was saying, even if we couldn't do like a full-on interview, because these things do get crazy. They've got lines lined up to wanting to try these whiskeys. If we could, be there and filming it and
Yes.
have somebody wear a mic while they were doing their whole
I'm in the process of looking into that one
Spiel?
just because there's a set of wireless ones I've talked to
Yeah.
you about. They will be purchased
I think that
at
would
some
give
point.
people like that are watching a little
better
bit of access.
Yes, it will.
That can't be there, because if you can't be there, we get it. And a lot of these things get expensive to do. They're far away. You have to drive. You have to do this. So if you could give the rep a mic and let them go,
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
and we get some good footage of it. We talk to them a little bit and let them
100%
do
for
their
sure.
thing. I think that would give people a little bit of behind the scenes access that didn't get it before.
Trying to see if I can.
Jake said he's going to try to do interviews at Southeast Texas Whiskey Fest in 2025 as well. No, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be good for people that can't make it to get a little bit of that
I'm
access.
going straight block on Marvin Gray.
Oh, Marvin Gray?
Yeah, he's getting blocked. I saw it.
Is he the knockoff version of Marvin Gaye?
I don't know.
But
I hate when spammers come in.
Excuse
me.
It's crazy to me that those comments, even though they're commenting,
See if you can. Are you on the multi-stream or are you on the Facebook only?
I'm on Facebook only.
Okay, I didn't.
But
know
it's
if
crazy
You,
that they don't pop up on our end, because if they're commenting,
yeah, we want to see it for sure.
I mean, it's nuts. There's nothing there.
Okay, flip it over.
I don't know, guys. But
It's
if you
interesting
see
it doesn't
those,
show it on our end at
report them,
all.
block them, do whatever you got to do. We do it as we can, but
Yeah.
I know it's a headache and I know it's a pain in the ass, but it's
Reporting.
they have definitely taken over,
Unauthorized sales.
because it's on all the social media accounts.
Oh, I know it is. And
From ours to every. I mean, I've seen it on like Casey Jones and some of the bigger places. They pop up everywhere. But I bring up Casey Jones kind of on purpose.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Did you see?
I did.
Oh, my dog. You gonna be all right, buddy?
Yeah, I got something to kind of wash it down with some Red Bull.
Yeah. Just wash it away with some Red Bull. So if you're gonna be in the Kentucky area on May 25th,
Yeah, I think that's the date.
you want to pull that up real quick just to verify.
I'm gonna look
I
it
believe
up.
it's May 25th. Casey Jones is releasing a 5-year single barrel weeded bourbon that we actually got to be a part of the pick.
We did.
It was Louisville Bourbon Buzz, Big _ Whiskey, Embellished Pod, and there was one more.
I'm trying to
The
pull
Bourbon
it.
Road and Function Your Way all got to be a part of this pick. There were quite a few of them that actually got to go and help with the pick there at the distillery. However, we were fortunate enough that we were able to get samples of the barrels that they were trying.
Yes.
We sent in our notes. We got to talk to Cody a little bit. And
May 25th, you are correct.
all right, so May 25th, if you can
From
make it to
9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the distillery.
Yeah. You get to bottle your own.
Yes.
It is a 5-year single barrel weeded, like I said, and being a part of that pick was so much fun.
And
Like that was a ton of fun.
It was the best one out of the 3 that
Oh my
they
gosh.
sent us.
And
And,
it
I
was-
know everybody got the same 3. We all got the
Yeah.
same.
But that's what was cool, was that getting to talk to Cody about it and then seeing the results. I mean, he flat out said, "Look, it was
It
unanimous.
was unanimous. Y'all all picked the
same.
same.
There
Yes,
was
y'all all
no
picked
doubt
the
about
same
it.
barrel.
Yeah, there was no doubt about it. It wins.
Yep.
So
No doubt. But yeah, definitely shout out to Cody Turner and the guys from
yes, Casey Jones,
Casey
is doing
Jones,
some
because
great things.
they didn't have to include us, especially since, to my knowledge, we were the only ones outside of the state of Kentucky that.
Y'all be good.
Got to participate
Enjoy your
in it.
weekend, bud.
But yeah, that was the coolest part to me. The fact that out of all the big community of content creators that goes
Right.
on, we were
The
asked to do
outsiders?
this. Yeah. Yeah,
and it would have been great to be able to go. I mean, they're freaking awesome, dude.
I would have loved to have been in.
And the guys that were a
it.
part of the pick, I mean, I think his name's Matt. He's big_whiskey. He's got some great content. Obviously, Louisville Bourbon Buzz puts out awesome content. He does some great reviews. So
yes,
the Bourbon Road is another good podcast.
They are. They're linked. Is that the one that is linked in with Big Chief? Is that the same?
That's his former.
Okay, so
podcast.
they're not linked.
No.
Okay.
God no.
Oh, you asked that last night, then I'm assuming because you got to hang out with Big Chief himself.
Yes. Like I said, we were at Nature's last night. It was the release of his Dunkel aged in bourbon barrels from Treaty Oak.
Wait a minute, that's the thing I plug into my phone when
No, that's a dongle.
Okay.
Close. So the
Just
Dunkel
checking.
is a traditional German beer.
Nice.
It is dark in nature already. I think Dunkel means dark, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, if Tyler's listening, I need a functional gentleman Kolsch.
A functional gentleman Kolsch. Okay.
Like I'm trying to
Tyler was out there.
I'm trying to recreate Funky Picnic in my head right now.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Is what I'm trying to do.
You forget something?
Oh, of course. You got to have grenadine if you got vodka.
This is Skylar, everybody.
Ah.
Don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with Texas. That's funny.
Oh, man. But, yeah, it was a great release. The beer was good. There was some great people out there. Like I said earlier, I got to hang out with the Clints.
Oh, yeah, you were big dogging because I called him twice and texted him twice. He didn't answer me for shit.
For once, so I'm always the picture guy, right? I always
Yeah.
want to document everything with pictures. For once, my phone stayed in my pocket. And this one was all about just hanging out with everybody, having some good memories and some good pours and some good stuff. And
Your wife hurt my feelings. She said supporting friends. And I'm like, what am I, chopped liver? Come on.
so she supports us all the
I
time.
know, she does.
She doesn't really have an option. So when we get to do something different with other people.
Would you and I talk at some point? We are going to go out to Buxton at some point. I've already been once. I had a few of their stuff.
No,
It's good. I think you're going to like the Red Wedding. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you.
Okay.
It's a sour style lager, but it's a cherry sour. So, yeah.
But I mean, Nature's Brewing Company, they put
so
out good
good,
stuff.
man.
I had a key lime pie.
Their
beer.
Screen Door Jesus 2.0 is next level good. What was the other one I had? There's something in the orange I wasn't real crazy about. It was
Really?
an orange cream. But the key lime pie is just, it's so good. The key lime pie beer is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. I still
So
don't.
the guy behind the bar, I had 2 glasses of the Dunkel, and I was like, hey, bud, I love this, but what's one you would recommend? What are some of your favorites? And he poured me 4 different samples.
Okay.
Got to try them all.
Do you remember what you tried?
No.
No.
Let's just be honest about that. No.
No.
But they were all really good.
That's why he
obviously
didn't
the
text me
darker.
back.
Yeah. Obviously the darker ones I leaned into because he did 2 of like a darker style and then 2 of the lighter style.
So I think it's safe to say you're a dark beer guy?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I guess
like
that's
it.
where I'm leaning. Well, he pours all 4 and he's like, all right, well, do you want to go ahead and get a glass of one? And I'm like, well, okay, so don't judge me. And I was like, can I get the key lime pie? He was like, dude, that one's so good. And I was like, I
It's so
know.
good.
I was like, I want something a little different to end my night.
You can't go
And
wrong with the
so
key lime pie.
he's
at
out. He's
all.
over there. He's about to pour it, and he's like, "Do you want the stuff?" And I was like,
Oh, the graham cracker and stuff
"Yeah,
that they dust it with? Yeah.
fluff or whatever, and then the graham
yeah.
cracker." I was like, "If I'm gonna do it, I might as well go."
You got to get it dressed.
It doesn't matter how dumb you look going,
Yep.
licking your glass and then drinking it.
You got to get it dressed. If you're going to get the key lime pie from Nature's
Yeah,
Brewing, you
yes.
got to get it dressed.
And just don't worry about what people think as you lick your glass.
I would love to actually go back and do a live at Nature's at some point.
Yeah. Have a good weekend.
Now,
Yeah.
he says, now I'm done. That's funny.
Dana said she was the responsible one minus the 2 shots of whiskey.
Oh. Dana's not did she find something that she liked at Nature's?
She didn't. I asked
Because
her.
she's not a big beer
I asked her
person.
multiple times if she wanted a pour of anything, and she kept saying no.
So I'm going to tell her right
they've
now.
got, like, ciders and stuff there,
so
too.
when we go to Buxton, I can tell her right now there's a pineapple cider.
Is that the one from Bayou or whatever? Or
No, it's actually Buxton's.
Buxton's making a cider?
Buxton's
Awesome.
making one, and it is
the one. I think it's Bayou. Is it Bayou Cider Company or something?
East Cider. No, I think you're right. It is Bayou.
Because they had that available
Yeah.
whenever we were doing
Right.
our first one
No,
at
you're right.
Nature's, and I enjoyed the pineapple
Yeah,
cider.
the pineapple one was
Like,
good.
I
I
thought
think
it was
that was
really good.
that was a good one. But yeah, there's definitely some. Like I said, that red wedding it's different than anything I've had at a craft brew house. I'm not gonna lie. It's really good, and it comes out. It gets its name because it comes out honest. It is red when it comes out.
That's nuts.
Yep, but it's really good. She was the responsible one. Boy, that's a shock.
Right.
If I'd have bet the over/under on that, I'd have been like, nope, I'm taking the nope.
No,
Fantastic.
we had a good time though.
It was good.
Absolutely would go back. Obviously.
Oh yeah, I mean, Natchez is one of those spots that you can go back. So like I said, we went a couple of weeks ago. We started out at the Nature Woodhouse.
Yeah.
Went down the road to Natchez and then went to Buxton after that. Like we made a whole day of it, and the kids went, and it was.
Yeah, it was
all family.
We were all kind of standing there in a circle, and Tyler come walking up, and I was like, Tyler, I don't know if you remember me or not, but I'm with the Functional Gentleman. We did it live here a few years ago, and he was like, oh yeah. And that was what was cool, especially about everybody else that worked there as well. But getting a chance to talk to him again, it was like we never skipped a beat.
Oh no,
the whole place, the whole staff.
I was texting Tyler while I was in there drinking. I'm like, hey, I'm in your place, by the way. Screen Door Jesus 2.0 is better than the original.
But I mean, the whole place, the staff, Tyler, everybody up there. I mean, it's like it's a family atmosphere.
So good.
They treat you like your best friends. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it was a good time.
It was a good time.
It's very good.
Looks like they're doing pretty good on this whole pouring thing.
I see that. I'm impressed. So the lady that walked in, she's doing the Glenda Lock.
Oh, okay. Really was hoping it was going to be Nick.
I was too when I saw.
I don't know how we can force Nick into Southeast Texas. But...
I feel Nick's kind of big time now.
Oh, is he too big for our little market?
I feel like he's big time and just a little bit.
Golly.
But yeah, it's fun. Like I said, we've traveled so much doing this stuff, and it's only. I feel like it's only the beginning for us.
No, absolutely.
Because it's so about be good. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do.
But no, it's been a lot of fun getting to meet everybody.
Yeah, no, it has.
Do all these different events, and being here in a Longhorn Liquor is it's a little like because I can hear it in the tone of your voice. Like you're trying to kind of be quiet.
Yeah,
it's a different atmosphere. Like it really is a different atmosphere, but it's kind of cool. I mean, it's.
I don't want to be like blowing people out like I do in the studio. I mean, I blow it out. Most lives that we go to, I blow it out. This one's a little different. It's a little more intimate.
No, it absolutely is.
That's why I'm kind of being more quiet than normal. But I mean, at the same time, it's you don't want to always be the loud guy. I mean, bad enough. In most circles, I'm known as the fat guy anyway, so I don't need to be the fat loud guy.
The fat loud guy.
Yeah. But no, it's. Super.
No, but what I like about it, I mean, obviously they're not super busy right now. I think you can kind of hear that in the background.
Yeah.
But what's cool is like a group will come in.
It's steady though. It's a steady flow.
And it allows Greg to do his thing, and then like another group will come in, and he can do it all over. Like it's almost like a steady.
Somebody needs to invest in Dynamat because that shit's horrible.
What?
You can hear the rattling trunk.
Oh.
Somebody needs to invest in some Dynamat bad.
Oh gosh, that's too funny.
No, I try. It's not easy. Believe me, my one-liners sometimes are not easy to come up with. The sad thing about it is when you kind of do what we do and you get into the drinking and stuff, sometimes you get a little toasty. The only thing that helps me remember my wife's car is the fact she has a Texas Tail sticker on the back of it. That's the teal.
I always know when she gets in front of me.
Yes.
Oh man,
it's good stuff. So, what are your thoughts from? Not that we're kind of backtracking a little bit, but you're not a beer guy per se.
Right.
But overall, your experience in Natchez, I'm assuming, was pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, they had, I don't remember his name, but they had live music. So that was really cool. It kind of kept the atmosphere flowing.
That's good.
People were talking. It was almost a packed house. So overall, atmosphere was great. Live music was great. Obviously, the people out there are always great, and the beer's not bad. Like I know I'm not a beer drinker, but I was able to have.
I feel we're gonna get you into that point at some point.
I had 3 glasses of beer.
Because if I can get you to
that's
beer,
pretty good
if I can get you to beer, I'm gonna be batting 1,000. Because I've already converted you to the dark juice. Now, if I can just convert you to a little bit of beer, I can die a happy man at that point.
I mean, I'm not. I'll admit, and I'll admit it anywhere I go. I'm not a huge fan of everything they pour.
No, I mean nobody is. I mean, you're not gonna like everything that you try ever.
And that was Tyler's first foray into a dunkel.
Okay.
And he said he had done a lot of research on traditional German dunkels and how do you how do you take that and make it Texas? And
Right.
he wanted to do it in a very traditional way. So for his first shot at a Dunkel and then never having barrel aged anything, for him to just make it and throw it in a barrel.
I'm kind of interested to see what you could do with it if you got like, and this is not a knock on treaty oak, but it's going to sound like that because he used a treaty oak barrel, right?
Yes.
I would be interested to see what you could do is if you got your hands on a Garrison barrel, a Still Austin barrel, something of those calibers. Like I said, not a shot at treaty oak whatsoever. Treaty oak makes a good product.
No, what I think would be cool and kind of where you're going with it is something that's aged a little bit longer. Because if I'm not mistaken, a lot of the treaty oak stuff is like a minimum, like a 2 year, and then they bottle it.
Yeah.
So if you could get something from like Garrison that's gone for 4, or something like that, or a bottle and bond from Still Austin that's gone for 4 to 5 years, and yeah, absolutely. I think it would change it.
Chainsaw? What the crap?
So Jake said we had a work party last night with an open bar. I had way too much craft beer. I had juicy hazy IPA called the Tiger Chainsaw. Tasted like caramelized pineapple and coconut.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I know the Manhattan Project out of Dallas Fort Worth, excuse me, makes it's plutonium 215, and it is a coconut Hefeweizen porter.
Can we talk about that? Okay, so since we're kind of talking about craft beer, and if you do want some craft beer, they do offer beer here at Longhorn Liquor.
Yeah, I see the Andy Gator, which, by the way, it's a Louisiana beer. You should try it.
So if you're in the area and you need some beer, since we're talking about it and we're putting you in the mood for it,
we'll
stop by.
let you do your shameless plug. Go ahead. Plug Longhorn.
Right. Come by Longhorn Liquor. It's at 755 US 96 business.
Across from Silsbee Seafood and Subway. Which I'm not going to lie, I may go to Silsbee Seafood and eat after this.
Right?
It's right there.
But the names of some of these things.
Oh my God,
where do they like craft beer companies are the best at coming up with names for their beer.
Reason that I mentioned that one is because that brewery is called the Manhattan Project. So it's geared around the hydrogen bomb and all that stuff, the plutonium and yada, yada, yada. Kind of cool. You get into like some of these other ones like, oh God, let me think of one. Oh, Texas Ale Project. Prime example. They have one called Fire Ant Funeral because it goes back to a story where the guy who owns it was cooking, like we all did as kids, cooking fire ants with a magnifying glass. He almost set his grandpa's house on fire. So he named a beer after that event in his life.
Right, and that's the funniest thing whenever we talk about craft beer or go somewhere with it is the names, like Screen Door Jesus. They all have a backstory.
Screen Door Jesus goes back to the fact that in Port Neches, there was a house, and you know how when screen doors kind of oxidize? Mm-hmm. This one actually looked like a silhouette of Jesus. Yeah. And people came from all over to look at this thing, and it was ridiculous. It's crazy.
But like you said, what was it called? Andy Gator?
Andy Gator. Andy Gator's out of it's an Abita beer out of Louisiana, and it's pretty good.
Some of the names just crack.
Oh yeah, you got all kinds of different stuff.
And it gave me a little bit of inspiration thinking about that the other day, because
even Shiner. Shiner's got the Tex Hex with the sorceress. The Western sorceress.
But I was thinking about it because Tyler had said we need to come up with a name for it. We can't just call it Big Chief's Dunkel. So
no, that sounds like it's got some undertones to it.
With all of the names that run through my head and all the crap, I was like, Dunked in Oak. It's a Dunkel, and it's in bourbon barrels, oak.
And it's treaty oak. Yeah, I get it.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh, look at you.
Act
like you got a marketing degree or something in your back pocket.
I thought that was pretty
funny. I like
it.
But I mean, they come up with some great, like the names for these craft beers are just, they keep getting weird.
It's hilarious.
Tiger
I love
Chainsaw. I mean,
whoa, that's a fancy hat.
That's Ryan and Stephanie. They're going to the Kentucky Derby thing for the Silsbee Education Foundation.
When is the Kentucky Derby?
I think it's next weekend.
Is it next weekend?
I think it's the first weekend in May, if I remember correctly.
I guess we're going to have to do something.
I'll be out of town.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. You'll be out
I'll be out of town. You and Jake can do something for the virtual happy hour, though. With the Kentucky Derby.
Could.
That is the most majestic hat I've ever seen in my life.
Man, that sure is a fancy hat you got there.
Where's your mint julep? On my way. I like it.
How you doing, buddy?
Look at you guys. Yes,
nice.
we are.
Yeah, we are on.
Oh, you
very nice.
I like the jacket. That's a good-looking jacket. Ryan McGee, part of the Brain Trust, everybody.
What are y'all up to this evening?
Well, we've got the casino night.
I was right. I was trying to think of the name of it, and I was like, I think it's
Kentucky
Silsbee.
Derby's the theme.
Nice.
So is the
That'll be
Kentucky
fun.
Derby? The Kentucky Derby's next weekend, though, isn't it?
It's next weekend.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was. I'm gonna be out of town. I'm headed to Fredericksburg.
Oh, yeah. Where y'all staying?
Actually, there's we got a cabin right on Main Street. There's like this little three or four cabins that are like right in a cluster.
Okay.
We got one of those, and it's literally right out. Like the address
Yeah,
is
such a
Main
good
Street.
That's awesome. Good. I'm glad y'all did.
Yeah, it was a blast.
I'm thinking about going to what did I tell you, Crowded Barrel?
Yeah.
Because it's on the way. Because I'm gonna make a slight detour. And
You're going to go down to Andalusia and then back around.
well, not Andalusia. I think I'm gonna do Saturday because I'm gonna be close anyway. Because Brandy likes Sister Creek
Sister Dale?
wine,
Sister
which is in
Creek?
Sister Dale. No, the name of the thing is Sister Creek. It's
Oh.
in Sister Dale.
Yeah.
Oh,
There is
okay.
a Sister Dale.
I was gonna say there's a Sister
I
Dale
heard
whiskey.
that. I'm gonna. Is it at the same place?
I think so.
Okay.
And at the distillery, is the only place you can get cask strength.
Got you. Because I know somebody told me. Well, no, somebody told him to send me to Modisette and Sons, and I looked, and Modisette's like 2 or 3 blocks from where I'm staying. So
Okay, good.
I'll be right there for that.
He drinks that single malt crap.
You gotta love single malts,
Hey,
man.
the one I got from Waco is delicious.
Oh, you got the Eclipse one.
Yeah.
I was intrigued when I saw it. I'm like, interesting, very interesting.
So have y'all gone live yet?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
we're
live right now.
Yeah, we're like 50.
You're part of the conversation.
Yeah, you're like 56 minutes in. So yeah,
Good.
we had a little technical issue at first.
I was wondering why y'all weren't live last night, so that makes perfect sense to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, we normally, if we do any kind of live anywhere, it's normally
Yeah, Saturdays.
the Friday before we don't do a show. We just dedicate it to the live.
But we had to be here. Texas Tail is out
Yes.
here, and
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
you know those are our peoples.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, we'll get a taste. I'll let y'all leave.
Fantastic. You
Glad
kids
y'all
have fun.
stopped
That's wild.
Good people,
Oh,
man.
yeah, no doubt.
I like seeing people like that show up.
Can I get y'all like Garris?
I can get y'all a Garrison Brothers aged stout.
Oh,
I think
that's-
I can get one too.
yeah.
I think they have them at HEB.
I think they do, yeah. I think you're right.
I think it's called Eclipse.
I think you might be right on that too. But it made me think about like there's another one that's in Texas, Back Pew. Mm-hmm. We've had some of their stuff. I got their Bronco Stampede that they put out every year at the rodeo that I gotta finish. I think I got like a can or 2 left.
Oh shit! So I know we're bouncing all around with
That's
topics
what we
and stuff.
normally
but
do.
So there was a gentleman that walked in pre-show and handed you a couple cigars.
Oh yeah. That was
So who was that?
That was Michael Perez. He follows the page. I met him at the Black Label Trading Cut and Light
Dana said I just left HEB.
event.
She could have got us one.
Well, it depends. Was she in Lumberton or was she in Beaumont?
Beaumont.
Okay, yeah, she could have got you one. Beaumont's
She
way
went
bigger.
specifically for coconut Dr. Pepper.
That's a
That's what.
thing?
Yeah,
Ooh, no, pass. No.
So
but-
anyways.
Black War Wagon. Sorry.
Okay.
He does part of the podcast with Connor and
Oh, okay.
War Wagon and all that.
Right.
But really good guy. You know, he brought us the. I'm trying to pronounce it. It looks like the Founders is what it is. So Founders is the newest brand that War Wagon has.
Okay.
In-house now, and we've got the Maduro, which is actually they're all named out of presidents, by the way. So
okay.
This one is the Roosevelt, and
This
yours
is the Franklin.
the Franklin. Yeah.
And it's a Connecticut.
Yes, mine's a Maduro.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah. So I'm gonna try that for sure. I know they're
Yeah,
coming back
absolutely.
at some point.
Well, they just did a cut and light,
That's
didn't
the
they?
one. Yeah, that was the. Well, they did Southern Draw on Thursday. That's where
That's
Ryan
what it
won his
was.
ashtray, and Michael won. He told me he won a 12-year cigar from Southern Draw that was.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been aging for like 12 years.
And they've
so.
got I think I saw they had another one coming up not too
Connor does a lot of good cutting lights.
too long from now.
The only thing I kind of don't really like about it, which I mean, he's got to do it when he can do it. I get it. Thursday, anything in the
Thursdays
week.
are so
anything
hard.
in the week is hard.
Because I saw the Southern Draw and I was like, ooh, that'd be a good one to
Yeah.
go to. And then I realized it was a Thursday and I'm like, probably not going.
That's the one thing I can say about the Black Label Trading one. It was on a Saturday night.
Yeah, you hit it on a Friday night or a
Saturday night, we'll be there.
Yeah.
100%. Because they're doing
Maybe
some
we
good-
can convince them to do it on a Friday night and we go live.
I mean, all you got to do is really. Yeah, I mean, we could probably use his equipment because it's the same as our equipment.
yeah,
we
it
know
would
how to
be
work
no
it.
different.
But yeah, cutting lights are always fun. I wish more people did them.
Yeah, I don't think
especially in
enough.
this
I don't.
area.
Yeah, I don't think enough
course, I wish we had more cigar lounges too. So if anybody has a business plan line,
Because there's not one in Lumberton, huh?
There's not. There's a humidor in Lumberton. There's 2 humidors in Lumberton. One's at Tejas, and one is at Longhorn.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of smoke shops, which to me, smoke shops, you're not really getting cigars per
Quality?
se. Well, no, you're getting cigars, but it's like, and this is not a knock against anybody who smokes this shit, but Swisher Sweets,
Black and Milds,
Backwoods, Black and
Backwoods,
Milds,
yeah.
stuff like that. I want a full-fledged, hey, this is a...
And we've kind of half-assed had that conversation. Can you consider those cigars?
I don't.
Because I think Backwoods even says cigar on it, if I'm not mistaken.
It does.
But it says you don't. It's like no cut, just light and smoke cigar.
Well,
or
yeah,
something.
they're not rolled. I mean, they're rolled, but they're not like capped.
Yeah.
They're kind of. It's basically a raw cigar. Basically what it is. But yeah, it's.
But no, because I mean, and we've had the conversation with just about anybody that'll listen. We'd love to see a humidor here at the Longhorn in
I would
Silsbee.
too. I feel like you got some space to work with.
I know it was in talks whenever their coolers had gone down, but they ended up.
Refixing the.
Yeah, they were able to fix the coolers for, I guess, cheaper than what they thought. But,
Right.
So that kind of got nixed.
I
but-
got you. I wish it was I wish a humidor like that. You could do a lot of damage with that.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying you got to do the whole thing as a humidor.
Oh, I would. The whole freaking thing.
Just. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Definitely an
would have been
idea.
nice.
It's also a nice storage room.
Yeah.
Yeah,
guess.
I can imagine that too. It would be a nice storage room.
Still maybe one of these days.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll keep pushing for it.
Humidors and storage. I like it.
Yeah.
You could do both. You could store shit in a humidor very easily. Good stuff.
Aged by humidity like the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
There you go. You can come up with a cool name for it.
That's so wild.
The whole wall off and save the mural.
Oh gosh. Oh, is
Nobody
it?
cares.
Huh.
Bring in somebody else, paint a new mural. Nobody cares. I mean, that one doesn't even make sense. It's Eskimos and polar bears. And the polar bear's holding the Coors Light. It's not even a...
He's got Miller Lite next to him.
Yeah. Budweiser. Let's not talk about that.
Oh man.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
really. One step at a time.
Right. We got a nice parking lot.
Yes. Finally. After a couple years
Yeah.
of going Baja off-road. You just say anything about it. Mike Wright and them are going to watch it and be like, God, we hate that guy. So
Why
can't
did we
stand
invite him
Why
in
did
our
we
store?
invite this guy in our store? Why do we do anything we do with him?
Oh man.
No, it's all in good fun. Like I tell Jake all the time, I bust Jake daily. And it's if I didn't like you, I wouldn't pick
yeah.
on you. That hat, though, I got to ask Stephanie where she got that hat. I need one of those in my life. I don't know if it's a hat, though. It looks like just a...
A hairpiece?
I don't know what that is, and I'm almost afraid to
A
ask.
headpiece? What would you call
Headband?
it? Head. I don't
It's
know.
not a bow. I can tell you that.
It's an
Definitely-
ornament.
Is it? I don't know.
My first thought was veil, but it's not a veil
No,
because
it's
the
not a
veil goes
veil.
over your
There's no
face.
veil.
But
There's no veil there for sure. But
got a few people rolling in.
yeah, they're still kind of rolling on. What is it? I'm about to go.
I'm about to go to the gym when Sarah gets home. This is gonna. Why are you going to the gym?
all of a sudden?
Why are you going to the gym? There was a lot of bustling of chops on there Thursday.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
We had a good time, man.
it
That
was a
fun.
really good time. I'm not.
It's
gonna
always
lie.
fun whenever you can get the functional gentleman and Baba Bourbon Hunter in the same
Oh
room.
yeah,
I mean,
no doubt. I mean,
it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah,
But
they got your courage and conviction back there.
I'm
one,
good on
the
it.
one that
thank
was
you, though.
aged in was it Woodford barrel? I think.
Was it a Woodford barrel?
Yeah, I think it was a Woodford barrel. Interesting. Good times, good stuff, good quality. There's a lot of old stuff, like old. I like the way they kind of have the mix of like old and new, because they got the big headline about beer back after 13
Willet.
years for pro. Oh, Willet. Sorry, my bad.
It started
Eric.
with a W.
Yeah, Willet, Woodford, tomato, whatever. Eric acts like he works at a liquor store. or
Right.
something.
I mean, the guy acts like he knows some stuff.
I know. He acts like he knows somebody. I mean,
Courage and conviction, you say?
yeah,
Yes.
there
We're
is.
staring at
Yeah,
it.
I'm sitting here staring at it. And I think we have a bottle in our
We do.
studio. Yeah, I think we do.
We do have that one in studio. No, and one of the things I like about it is every Longhorn you go into, you're going to see multiple barrels And that's because they do so many store picks, and they're all so good. And they're
to
all
figure- I think I
signed.
got a Widow Jane.
Jane. Mine's a 1792.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know what that one is.
We'll look it up. We'll post pictures of it.
But I mean,
in a
you
little
always it's cool. Like it, all the it's always cool to see barrels and stuff like floating around and all
yeah.
the cool like signatures, so you can see who was part of the pick.
Right.
Like Catherine's on this one.
bit. Yeah.
But I mean, that's really cool how they let
Which I find it cool
everybody
that
sign
she's
it.
actually part of a pick. I like it.
Right.
Oh, I mean, you don't
But-
see enough of, like, you don't see enough women pickers that go to pick barrels.
Which is crazy because most of the time women have better palates.
Hey,
than
I
men.
gotta ask, is that like a hat or like a hairpiece or
What do you
is
call that thing?
Oh, it's a headband.
A fascinator? Oh, it is a headband.
Okay.
Sure, come on.
Yeah, it's
Show
fascinating.
it off.
Yes, show
Do
it
a little
off.
spin.
See
The fascinator.
Biggest hat's big as my head.
I was trying to. I didn't think it was a hat, but I was like, I know the whole thing with the Kentucky Derby is the big hats.
Yeah.
One of those two, but just
No?
It's wild. You're like, I'm not feeling a big hat.
That's too.
Well, you look very nice.
You do look
Very nice. And that jacket, I gotta find out your tailor, man. I gotta find it out. Oh, it's even. Oh, okay.
Ooh, I like the inside.
The inside's nice. I like it. Macy's, I think. Macy's is my tailor. God, that's wild.
Oh crap! Yes.
Oh yeah, we forgot
We-
to mention.
we
Chuck's
told
birthday.
him
We talked to him when
prior-
he was
'cause
here.
he was here
Yes,
earlier.
He was here.
Huge shout out to Chuck. Happy birthday! You don't look a day over 57.
Isn't he 50?
We love you. I don't really know how old he is, but if I'm guessing, he's probably 50.
I feel he's older than I am. Maybe, I don't know. Not that there's anything wrong with being 50.
No, I'm giving you a hard time. Happy
I'm
birthday,
serious.
Chuck.
There's nothing wrong with it. I would have never guessed that.
We meet a lot of people doing this, and he's
Yes.
one that I would not ever say I'm not happy to meet because that is one of the best
Chuck,
people I've
yeah,
met.
Chuck has definitely been a good
So-
dude. That dog parking lot's filling up.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody reach out. 49 today. Like I said, you
Nice,
didn't look
okay.
a day over 57. I knew you were somewhere around there.
Awesome.
Shouldn't you be paying attention to the road, Chuck? Jeez.
He is. He's got us on audio. This guy's like, dang, where am I going to park at?
I know.
It's kind of filled up. Of course, it doesn't help
Look,
it.
there's people pulling in left and right now.
I know. I don't think we had anything to do with it.
No,
Okay, just a second. We didn't have nothing to do with it.
not at all.
Interesting stuff.
What are you looking for? Hey, I got the.
Something that I can
I got
put in-
a got a boot flask at the house. It's a Garrison Brother boot. No, it's the Garrison Brother boot flask.
Oh, yeah.
If you need it, you can run to the house and grab it.
You got the desert door.
It's full.
You
I
got
hadn't
the
even
desert
cracked it
door
open.
one, too. With the
Garrison
Sotol.
Brothers. Yeah, it's
I
called the
got
boot
you,
flask.
the boot flask.
Yeah.
he had that at my nephew's wedding.
Oh yeah.
Who comes to a liquor store and gets champagne?
Right.
It
right,
very
right.
much is.
Very absolutely.
Yeah. Palm it, add it to a Coke, yeah. Something.
Tune in for tips and tricks on how to sneak whiskey into your
Yes.
next event.
Yes. Bring a backpack. Nobody ever checks those. Of course, I don't know. I say that. I got mine searched at
I was
Whiskey
gonna say
Riot.
at Whiskey Riot, they
They
immediately
searched.
made it.
Yeah, they searched
She-
us.
She immediately
But
opened
hey,
it, saw my
cool
camera, and she was like, "Are you working the event? Why do you have this?" I was like, "I am working the event."
Hey, cool story about Whiskey Riot, though. I actually got a free pocket knife from Whiskey Riot. Did you really? Yes. We were walking out late because we helped Ghostwood break down their stuff. Yeah. So we walk out, and there's two security ladies there, and I'm like, hey, how was y'all's night? Was it, did anything get out of hand? She said, no, it was a pretty good night. She said, I don't know what I'm going to do with this bucket of pocket knives, though. And I was like, you don't say. And I looked around, and I was like, I'll take this one.
Yeah, there was nobody left. We were all
Yeah,
kind
we
of
were
walking
literally
out
like the
late.
last ones that were leaving.
She was like,
Here, take it.
"It's
Yeah,
lost and
she
found. They're just gonna
literally-
go throw it away or whatever."
She's like,
So-
literally, I'll go throw it in a dumpster if you. It was actually. It's like it retails at like 50. It's a CJRB, I think is what it is.
Okay, all right.
Big, huge blade.
Big-
Blade's like,
massive blade.
I know it may make its way to the EDC corner when I get back from
Free knife.
when I get
Yeah,
back
right?
from Fredericksburg.
It's funny. Okay,
he
so
went and got another bottle.
I was gonna
That's a
say,
good
Greg
sign.
just had to go buy another
Yes.
bottle, get another bottle off
That's
the
a good
shelf.
sign.
That's a
yes.
good sign.
He had to go. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good sign though.
Heck
Every
yeah.
time you move that bottle, it's a good one.
Absolutely.
Are you selling out? You're gonna sell out. No.
Heck yeah.
He's like, I'm just.
Hey,
about
we've
to sell
got
out.
2 bottles on the barrel if you need it.
Yes. Yes.
That's funny.
That is too
That's
funny.
awesome though.
It's very. I think this is the first time I've ever seen a. Is that a strawberry lager?
Is
It
it?
is a strawberry lager.
Ooh,
Interesting. I like to people watch sometimes. You're gonna have to excuse me for a second.
No, I think that's one of the best things
It
about
really
being in
is.
public.
It really is. Because you're looking around, and you're like, man, that's good.
I just like to see what everybody buys.
I wonder if that's. Hey, is that look and see if she's got an Abita. I'm being nosy as shit right now.
I know.
Okay, the strawberry.
That's
I thought
good.
that's what it was. When I saw it, I'm like, interesting. It is the Abita strawberry lager.
Nice.
And from a strawberry beer drinker, the meat is good.
Okay.
Covington is better.
Covington is better. I introduced Brandy last night to Line and Kugel's Summer Shandy. We took Braden to. Well, see, this one's not the grapefruit one. This one's the lemon one.
It's too citrusy.
Yeah.
Jake said he's going to the gym because he's tired of being fat and tired.
Me too, buddy. I feel you.
I'll be tired.
Right now, he's just gonna be tired and tired.
I don't have time to go to the gym without a dog. Yeah, I don't either. I mean, I'll be honest. The cutting sugar out helps. I'm trying to get.
Yeah, I think
I'm
diet
right
has
on
more
the
to do with
cusp
it than
of where I
anything.
go under 300 because I'm right there at 300 right now, and I started out at like 317. So I even was walking through town earlier. I went and took Braden to get our haircuts and stuff, and I ran into Bo Hoffman, and he said, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You look like you slimmed up. What'd you do?" I said, "Cut out sugar." And he's like, "Wait, no shots, no nothing." I said, "Not at the moment, no." And he's like, "Are you thinking about it?" I was like, "If I go rob a bank and take out
joke.
a second mortgage, maybe
Those
those
things
things
are
are expensive. They're super expensive." But I mean, like I said, so far I'm down 17, which
Hey, that's good.
Getting
That's
there.
great.
I feel better. I don't feel as tired.
It's hard.
I
hard
actually,
to lose
I actually got in a pair of shorts I couldn't get into a couple months ago. I was proud
That's
of it.
always a
So
good
I'm like,
feeling.
Fantastic. So Kentucky Derby thing, huh? I like it.
Do y'all watch the Kentucky Derby or no?
Not generally, but 2 of the board members on the Education Foundation are board members at the Ice House as well.
Oh,
We
okay.
passed on the thing. They grabbed it.
They jumped on it. Nice.
Well, we're going to do it. Is it okay?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, because y'all just did your Bayou thing.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
I wish I had a
that was such a great event. Y'all did such a great job. We had a good time.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
Of course, Kenny and Classic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
We
think
had
that
a
was
great
the
time.
week.
Everybody there had a good
That
time.
was the weekend we were at Buxton. I think we were bar hopping.
Yeah.
We started out at
But-
Nature's Wheelhouse, which is so good. Their food is good. Drinks are a little under-desired. I had to teach somebody how to make a mojito.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
It's never good when you have to teach the bartender
No,
how to
when you
make
have
a
to teach a
drink.
bartender how to do stuff, it's never good. For real?
All right. Y'all enjoy it.
Always.
Be safe.
Yes.
Have fun.
Yes.
See you soon.
I feel group therapy's around the corner sometime.
Probably in May.
Nice.
All right. Bye, y'all.
I love group therapies.
Yes, absolutely. I made friends. They invited us. Huh? I'm getting back on the shots. They are amazing.
Oh. Good for her. I can't afford them. If she finds some that are cheaper than $100 a shot, let me know. Because I mean, those things are ridiculous. I mean, they work. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
They're ridiculous.
what are the two, like, they're supposed to be like diabetic shots or whatever?
There's
like
one that's
Monjero
Ozempic and Monjero.
Yeah,
and there's
they're
one-
like $1,000 a shot.
Are they that?
I think so.
I don't know. I know there's one that's like it's $100 a month and it's Row, I think is what it is. I see it advertised on like social media and shit. But yeah,
I
can't
mean,
get that, yeah.
because I mean, like you said, the biggest thing for those people that are wanting to do it is cutting out a lot of the crap. Like your diet affects
Oh, it's
more
so
than anything
does.
else.
I mean, you'd be amazed how much just cutting out sweet tea, which I know is hard for you. And believe me, I know, I get it. It took me like.
But if that's the
it took me
only
like
thing I
five,
drink-
it took me 5 days.
because it's water all day long.
Yes.
So I feel like if I have a glass of sweet tea at night with dinner, I don't feel like I'm doing too bad.
I try to not have any sugar. I even switched to sugar-free Red Bull, which is like, if you would have asked me this years ago, I'd have been like, "You're crazy. I'm not
lost your
doing
mind.
it ever." But I mean, it's
Semaglutide, that's what it is.
yeah. Oh, is that the shot or the? Okay, I'll have to research that one, especially if it's any cheaper than
Yeah,
you know,
no joke.
the others, because they're expensive.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you know, they talk all this, like Big Pharma talks about, oh, we want everybody to be healthy, but yet
No,
you
you
make
don't.
it so where nobody can afford your shit.
Yeah, no
I mean, at
joke.
least with whiskey companies, people can afford their shit. I mean, come on.
Drink whiskey, be happy.
Yes, there you go. Dr. Roy says drink some more vitamin W.
That's it. It's not like $300 a month, but they work.
Oh. Well, I mean, that didn't tell me how much it is.
No, that's what she's saying.
Oh.
Because you said if it's cheaper, and she said it's not. It's $300 a month.
Yeah.
So
That's like half a car note.
no joke. Again,
Yeah.
I think I said it the other night. I could pay the electricity bill.
Yes. You don't have to sit in the dark with candles and kerosene lamps.
Be skinny or have electricity.
Yeah. Which one is it? Be skinny or have electricity.
I'll take whiskey and electricity over
My wife
skinny.
better not be at Silsbee Seafood right now. I don't know. I saw
It's white with black.
I saw a white with black 4Runner, and I'm like, is that my wife? I ought to text her. Hey, are you at Silsbee Seafood?
Hey, can you bring us some fried shrimp?
No, dude. I tell you what I eat from there, and I eat it religiously. Their combination fried rice.
Yeah, is it
It's
good?
shrimp, crawfish, and chicken.
Nice.
Oh, so good. So good. I'm getting hungry too, by the way.
It's about that time,
It is
yeah?
about that time. It's like,
Oh, shit, that's funny. It's
not-
5:45.
yeah,
We can go for another 15, 30 minutes. I
Oh
think.
yeah, we can do that for sure. But yeah, it's.
she said, you pay the electricity so I can get the shots.
Oh. That's how that works.
Yeah. I get electricity and whiskey, she gets shots. You compromise.
I feel you're coming out good on both those ends, though.
Oh, probably.
Just unless she pulls like a typical, which your wife is anything but typical. If she gets super thin and then decides to leave your ass, then you're fucked.
Well, I don't know. I still got a pretty good whiskey collection, so
I'll let you sleep. I'll let you sleep in my office, buddy.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I need a place to crash until
You
I
know
can
the
find a
sad thing that
place.
you laugh. I told your wife this one time. I said, "Hey, if y'all divorce, I'm keeping Bucky." And she's like, "You don't want me?" And I
Do
was
we
like,
have to put that in the paper, the divorce paperwork? Why are we
Yes.
talking about it? I'm not getting a divorce.
He's like, "Why are we
You're
talking
going to get
about
me in
this?"
trouble whenever I leave.
Oh, I'm sure she'll make a post about it. She'll make a post about it. My husband's so-called friend. That's wild. That's so wild. But it is funny though. I mean, because you got to worry about that. Because like I watched a documentary not too long ago on Hulu, and that's what happened. These people were taking these shots and shit, and like this one, like wife, and she wasn't taking the shots. The husband was.
Yeah.
But she left his ass,
Damn.
which was bizarre. Because I'm like, he's trying to get healthy at least.
Right.
I mean, it's not like he's. Because I mean, the thing about the shots, you can fix from the neck down. You can't fix this. So if you're still an ugly guy, you're still gonna be an ugly guy. You're just not gonna be a fat ugly guy. So it was just wild. It had It had
Jake,
one
I
of the
feel you on that.
housewives on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's on Hulu. I highly recommend it. I think it was like a Hulu 2020 thing or whatever. I don't know,
Interesting.
but it was good. I watch a lot of weird shit sometimes.
You can find some crazy stuff on like
Man,
Hulu
dude,
and
oh my
Netflix
God.
and all that.
I don't understand. Like I tried to watch the new John Wick 4 the other day, and nobody had it for free. Everybody wanted me to pay for it. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you people? I want to get John Wick, and I don't want to pay for
Well,
it.
as much as we pay for all of these streaming services,
Yes.
a lot of times I think the same thing. Why do I have to? Okay,
Why
so
do I
I
have
pay
to
you
pay?
$20 a
Yes.
month, and then on top of that, you want me to pay another $9.99 to rent a movie?
Hell, dude, try being on Hulu, bro. I got Hulu Live. I pay them jokers like $80 a month.
Yeah, well, I
And
mean,
I
I've
still
got
have to pay for
yeah.
it. You do it too with the
Yeah,
YouTube TV. and
YouTube
all that
TV.
jazz.
Like during baseball season, I have to switch to Fubo TV because
Oh
they're the
yeah.
only ones that carry the Astros.
What you got? Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not gonna ask for the gin, but if you'd like to come over, we would take a pour of the Glendalough.
I like it. We're good.
how are
How are
you?
you? Good.
I was in Galveston
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it's off of Post Office. I highly recommend the tour.
Yeah, you need to go down there and check them out.
Tour, the food, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, it's great. It's good stuff.
No, they've got a nice place down there.
Yeah, their
They pour
facility's
some
nice.
Some good cocktails too.
So you're with who now?
I'm actually with a third party.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They tell me to pour it, and I do it.
Last night I did White Claw vodka. I mean, for the last several months, I do White Claw vodka on Fridays and then Glendalough on Saturdays.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and then
Is that the one with the Jesus guy, the touchdown Jesus?
Yes.
I have a hat of them.
Touchdown
Yeah.
Jesus.
I have one of your hats.
yeah, yeah.
It's good stuff.
love it
Nick,
'cause he's
Nick
like
is
this.
good. Nick is good people.
Yeah, Nick's good people. We met Nick, God,
Yeah.
2 years ago?
Stay away from it. I was like, it's called devil something.
Yeah.
I'm probably not pouring that one anyway.
I'll stick with Jesus.
Right.
Devil.
Right.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
That is too funny.
Yeah, no, it's definitely funny stuff.
I just killed a bottle of the Glendalough not too long ago.
Jake, I try not
Yeah.
to look at myself in the
I
mirror
avoid
without
mirrors.
a shirt on. I avoid mirrors unless they're from the neck up. 'Cause I'm
Right.
pretty,
That's what my bathroom mirror is.
yeah, I'm a pretty decent looking guy. I mean, I'm not like super ugly or nothing.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think.
I'm glad you think that.
I'm not worried. I don't lose sleep over the opinion of sheep.
I don't consider myself a sheep.
No, you're not.
I'm more of a goat.
A lamb, maybe, not a sheep.
No, but this has been a ton of fun, dude.
I know. I was kind of. I didn't know what to expect, but I mean, it wasn't.
No, I mean, they got real busy there for a minute.
They did.
It sounds like he's doing some pretty good
Yeah.
sales up there with the cast strength.
Yeah, the cask. They moved a few bottles. I like it. Good stuff.
Bucky more of a gnome than a sheep. That's rude.
That is kind of rude. I wouldn't even say that. I mean, hell, if Jake was Bucky size, he'd look like a Oompa Loompa. I mean, he's a little bit taller. Not by much.
Violet, you're turning violet.
Turning violet. That's wild. That is so wild. I bought my kids the new one when it came out on DVD.
That one's actually
or
pretty
Blu-ray,
good.
rather. Yeah, I like the new one. It's pretty
Yeah,
good.
y'all went and saw it in theater too.
We did. We went
Yeah,
and
that
saw
was
it
a
in
good.
theaters.
I wasn't sure what to think because the one with
I
Johnny
am-
Depp was.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one.
Yeah, that one was weird.
I am a little disappointed, though, with Cinemark, and I'm going to tell you why.
Oh boy.
So this year is the 40th anniversary of the 1986 Transformers movie.
Okay.
Okay. They're re-releasing it in theaters, but right now the only time it is on a Wednesday night.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do people do things
I don't
like that?
know why they do
during
that.
the
I don't
week?
understand
Like, I don't
it.
feel like you should have
It
events.
doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. But at the same time, they do it. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. Big words from an ogre. Hey,
So we got a gnome and an ogre.
I'll take an ogre. Shrek was an ogre. Everybody loves Shrek. I'll take it.
Does that make
If
me a donkey?
No, I'll make Jake the donkey.
Okay, he's making waffles.
Yeah, he's making waffles. There you go. He's making waffles. And no, Jake, you ain't turning into a stallion in episode 2. Neither, so not happening.
Nope, you're gonna stay the ass. I mean the donkey.
I didn't say that one. That's wild. Oh, God.
Man.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're right around that hour and a half, roughly-ish.
Yeah.
I know we started a little late because of technical issues, but
Well, it seems like every time we have a live somewhere,
I know.
there's a little bit of
you
a.
think we would get this shit
Yeah.
figured out at some point.
We
but
say it all the time. We're professionals.
ish. We're professional-ish.
Nah,
Does that mean Bucky? No, Bucky's
Fiona.
not
Whoa.
Fiona.
That ain't happening.
Jake's just weird.
I got
You
too
know,
much
you-
facial hair for that.
You think you know a guy and then he says something like that? I mean, it's, what the hell? I don't get it.
Oh man.
I am going to need him, though, at some point. We got to send him a hat. He's got to cover Pangea. Pangea's got to be covered going forward. It's got to be covered. 100% has to be covered.
I love that the name is just stuck.
And it can't be a Cardinals hat neither. We got to send him something.
No, we need to send him
related.
a functional gentleman
We
hat.
do need to send him functional, or make his own.
Make him wear it every episode.
That would be funny.
On his show, he's got to wear a functional gentleman hat.
I'll tell you this, Jake. If you can get a Bama Bourbon Hunter hat, I will wear it on our show, and you can wear a functional gentleman one on yours.
Oh, here we go with the hair jokes. Well,
I have it too. I mean, I got mine cut, and it's.
sometimes it's all you can make. You know that you got to gravitate toward one thing.
You do. You have to.
Kind of like whenever those people draw you as a character out at carnivals
Oh,
and
God,
fairs.
yes.
They like find the most obvious thing about your face, and they just like make it the thing.
Why do you think I have this?
Right. Like I feel like yours would be like this big, like a squirrel
Yes,
coming
squirrel
off of your
tail,
face,
yes.
basically.
It would be a big, huge
And they would
tail.
make your head big.
My head's kind of big anyway.
Your head is massive. I was looking at that whenever we were standing outside talking to Chuck.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
You
I had
got
my
it
hat
like
around
on
backwards.
the last one. Like it is.
Yeah, it's.
Like it is holding on for dear life.
Yep. The sad thing about it is the Bingham one that we got at Whiskey Fest. I had to give it to Braden. It will not fit my head. Like not even close.
That's funny.
Like, it will
Speaking of the
not
lodge,
fit.
I need that graphic you used Thursday to promote the live. Oh, okay. Sure, buddy.
Oh yeah, he needs the graphic.
I feel like I need to start charging people.
Well, I mean, you kind of do that.
Do I? Oh, yeah, kind of.
You kinda do that.
Okay, fine.
You kind of already do that, buddy. Like I said, we still don't know how much you charge, but we know you charge at some point. Hey, there we go. 16 ounces. I like it.
Hey, got some tall boys going.
Got some tall boys. I'm gonna have to cruise their beer section when we get done with it. I may pick up something different. The Line Cougar was pretty good though. Like I said, Brandy liked it. Oh, they got that one with the funny top on it.
The one with the funny top.
Yeah, it's got the swing gate top, they call it. It's like a cork, but it swings.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about now?
I think that's what our old Infinity bottle is. The swing
Yes,
top
because
thing.
it was a refurbished creek water.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So next week,
So next
you're
week.
by yourself.
I am.
You're by yourself in studio. You're not by yourself on the show. You
Yeah.
have Jake coming in.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
come
why
on.
not?
If you're willing to walk back over here, I'm willing to drink.
If you're willing to walk, we are willing to drink.
But yes, Roy will be out of town for his anniversary.
I will.
So
I'm taking the
if I don't
wife.
get the opportunity, I'm going to make time. But happy anniversary to you and the wife.
Yes, it's actually not
We have-
until the 8th.
Yes,
So
we
I'm a
love
little
y'all.
ahead of schedule.
So,
Well, I hope so. You know how much we've rode together? I mean,
right?
Jesus.
At this point, we're ride or die. But
That means a lot, you saying that to me.
so I will be live in studio.
That
It will be
means
a
a
virtual
lot.
happy hour with Jake, a.k.a. at Bama Bourbon Hunter. Yeah.
Weeded.
Cool, you
Yay.
man. Thank you, sir.
Good job. Thank
How's
you.
the
How's
it
your
going?
turnout been?
How you doing?
It's been amazing. A lot of people obviously been coming up here because they said, "Hey, I saw that you guys were doing a live show." It was like, "We gotta go check these guys out."
Awesome.
And they were, when we were talking about our place and stuff, they were just like, "We gotta go ask this guy where this place is." And
Yes.
stuff. So I didn't say earlier. So obviously we have a website you can find us, but it's 25th and Post Office. So if you
Yes.
guys are in Galveston, it's by where the cruise ships are. 25th Street. It's a very popular street. Post Office.
You
is like the
can't
beginning
miss
of
it because their building is bright blue. Like
Yes.
you can't miss it. It's
a very nice
Even if you
building.
try, it is a very nice
got-
building. The food truck, you can see it. You got good parking.
Big
The
patio,
AstroTurf,
yeah.
the big patio. The patio is huge. Dog friendly, kid friendly. Yes.
Bring them all. Bring the whole family. We'll
So,
entertain you. Feed you,
right.
whatever.
Nice.
And they
I feel
will
like the
entertain
advertising
you.
check should be in the mail at this point.
It is like a big family reunion. Anytime you walk in there, yeah, it's a good time,
Go hang out with Boss
So-
Lady. She's always in the building.
right?
Yeah.
I love her to death. Oh, by the way, I forgot. She texted me during the middle of this.
She's obviously the mastermind behind all of our cocktails. So I would
It's
love
funny
to take
you
credit
mention that. So
for that, but I would.
she said I'd have to say between the Bloody Mary's Old Fashioned and Texas Heat, which is a jalapeno watermelon,
Yeah.
and the Moonshine Mash.
Okay.
She said those are probably the top
Sellers.
four-ish on the cocktail scene. So I texted when you walked out. I was like, I gotta know.
He
now.
wanted to know.
I was like, I gotta know. Greg put that bug in my ear. He's like, I think this is our best cocktail, and I'm like, I gotta know what it is now.
Well, like I said after you walked, I think it's cool that even your cocktails have like a cult following. Like,
Yes, yes.
when you find one you like, you go back to it.
literally do.
I don't know if y'all still have any more or not, but the double
Oh, I
barrel.
think you need to. I think you're summoned for a.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. No, go do your thing.
Go do it. Go do it.
Absolutely. But the double barrel and the old fashioned
Yes.
is amazing.
And their ice is cool too.
Yeah,
put
'cause
their
they
brand
they
in it.
brand
It's got
it.
the TTD in the middle of it.
yeah,
They're
it's really cool.
so cool.
But yes, you can find them online on all social media at Texas Tail
what is
Distillery.
LFG?
Let's fucking go.
Okay. Oh, that reminds me.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay.
I know what that means now. I saw a shirt. Somebody advertised a shirt with that on it. It
Okay.
was somebody that I follow, and I was like, "What the hell?"
What's that?
Yeah. Now, okay. Got you. What is this?
We have landed at the restaurant.
Yay.
Enjoyed the live. Thank y'all for the shout out for my birthday. Yes.
Yes.
You're welcome. Happy birthday again.
Fantastic.
Enjoy your dinner. Y'all, Chuck, Bitsy, y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for coming out here and hanging out with us pre-show. We appreciate it. It's always great seeing y'all. But yeah, you can find Texas Tail Distillery on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Texas Tail Distillery. Like I said, they do have a website. I'm sure it's texastaildistillery.com. I honestly don't know.
I think it is actually, and they're at 25th Post Office.
Yes, 25th
Let me
Post
see
Office.
if I can find that.
It
keep
is-
rattling for a minute.
Again,
I'll pull everything
would
up.
100% recommend going, just to go hang. Like even if you don't go and like you want to like drink or what. I mean, go,
TexasTailDistillery.com, and their address is 2416 Post Office.
But I mean, we've said it a million times. Going out there is such a good time. Talking to everybody,
Yes.
seeing everybody, hanging out on the patio is great.
And if you
the
go
food
because
is
of
good.
us, just tell them when you get there, hey, the
Functional
guys from
Gentleman.
Functional Gentleman. Because I've literally had, like, no joke, DJ Ferguson literally went and told them, hey, this guy sent me.
Yeah.
He's from this podcast. Lainey texted me, like, within 30 minutes of them getting there. She's like, oh, my God, thank you for sending these people.
Hey, it's people helping people, and
And
they're
they got
doing,
shirts.
They're
You can
doing
get a shirt
great
like
stuff.
mine.
Yeah,
You know, you can't get Bucky's shirt. Bucky's shirt's custom
Mine's
for us.
custom. Surfing and bourbon, baby.
Yep.
Surfing and bourbon.
But, I mean, you can get shirts, hats.
They got some cool shirts.
Silicone
too.
wristbands. Not that anybody's still wearing those.
I don't think so.
I have one on right now, but it's a Think a Veteran.
Oh,
That's what it
I mean,
is.
you can't go wrong with that,
No,
right?
it's, yeah.
But no, man, that's if I could tell anybody, and I've told, there's a guy that I've met through all of this
Yeah.
on social media that lives in California,
Okay.
and he came to Houston because I think his daughter lives here, and they just had a baby. And I was like,
Well,
if you
that's
absolutely
cool.
get a chance, you have to go to Texas Tail.
Yes.
You have to go to Giant Texas, But Texas Tail is always one of those ones that you just I have to throw out, just because they're doing such great things as such a small distillery. It's very family oriented. Everybody out there is great people. I mean, it's the definition of what Southeast Texas is. Like
Right. No, for sure.
100%.
Sorry, I was texting
No,
my
you're-
wife. She's not at Silsbee Seafood,
Okay,
by the way.
well, that's good.
She ordered pizza.
Okay.
Because normally, so it threw Braden out of it. You know, Braden, bless his heart,
Like
he's autistic.
Right.
He's very into his
He
routine.
wants his routine.
Friday night's normally pizza night because it's normally the night we do the podcast.
Yeah.
So they normally order pizza.
Right.
He watches
We kind of
it.
do the same thing at the house.
Exactly. Well, last night we didn't do a show because of this, so he's like, "Where's my pizza at?" And I'm
need
like,
my
"We're gonna
pizza."
take you to main event. How's that?" So
I think
yeah,
that's a
we
fair
went to-
trade-off.
We went to main event and kind of locked that
That's
up.
always a
and-
good time, though.
Yeah, for sure. So, do you have a last? Oh, I do the last
You
call.
do the last call.
Fixie, do you have a last call? But yeah, it's yeah. I'm sure I can figure one out. I can figure one out. Actually,
I don't know if I can yell that.
Nah, just
in
say
the
it
store.
normally. Yeah, just say it normally.
Should we see if we can get him to bring us in the
No,
door or no?
no,
No?
I don't think. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like if we're gonna do a last call,
Might
we gotta
as
have
well.
a last call. We'll let him finish.
Yeah,
Hey,
we'll let him wrap
I
up.
used
He's
to
really
frequent the
close.
Longhorn more than I want to admit. Hey,
Oh yeah, Adrian.
there's nothing
Look
wrong
at
with
that.
that.
Hey, yo, Adrian, what's up?
Yo, Adrian. God, I bet she hears that all the time.
She does.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why did I even do that? Like, I feel stupid for even doing it now.
Oh, I mean, Mom always said life is like a box of chocolates.
There's nothing wrong with visiting a Longhorn Liquor more than you should. I'm here probably more than I should
Oh
be.
God!
too.
Apparently, while we were doing the podcast, there was a group therapy being planned.
Oh, awesome. And I'm
We'll
sure
see
they
where we're
hate
at.
whenever I show up because I just walk. I like walking the aisles. I like just looking.
So it looks like May 24th
Don't say
right
it out
now.
loud.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I tend to read and talk
Don't
at
read
the same
it.
time.
Yeah, don't talk it.
Nobody knows where it's at. I mean, they just know it's a group therapy.
It's too funny.
It's very, very funny. But yeah. So what else you got?
Not much.
Not much at all.
No, this
How's
was
your
a lot
work
of
weeks been? I know they've been kind of.
It's.
I know you were stressed out probably 2 weeks ago.
I'm still a little stressed, but I think it's for different reasons. Like
It ain't me, is it?
no,
Okay,
it's
good.
it's. I don't know if it's the economy this year or the fact that it's an election year. I know we don't do politics, but
No, but that always
Inflation.
plays into shit, though. I mean, you people kind
the
of
weather's been
that.
crazy. Like,
People joke about that, but election years really kind of
Dude,
wreak
it's
havoc on economies sometimes.
and I know maybe a little bit has to do with the weather because it'll rain for 3 days and then it'll be fine for 3 days. It got cold a couple weeks ago for no reason at all.
Yes.
So I don't know if people are just not worried about their boats right now or what it is, but
Non-alcoholic carbach?
what?
I didn't know there was such a thing.
So that whole
You
too,
too.
bud. That whole thing seems to be kicking off pretty good. Like the whole non-alcoholic
Man,
scene.
we went down that because like we do, like the distributor I work for, they have Heineken does one, White Claw does one. There's a few other.
There's some other
few-
ones.
Hey, do you mind bringing one more pour for the last call?
Hey, no-
I'll go rye this time.
Sure, why not?
Switch it up.
Well, flip-floppy.
Swift.
Flippy floppy.
Flippy flop. I'm wearing flip flop.
Me too.
Oh, look at that.
Not slides for
I'm
once.
so I'm amazed. Normally it slides all the time. You look like
All
you
the
literally
time.
stepped out of a dorm room shower.
I know, right?
God.
But yeah, the whole non-alcoholic drink thing period
Man,
kind
I'll
of
tell you, not
kicked
just
off.
the non-alcohol. You want to talk about something else that's boomed? The FMBs, the flavored malt beverages.
Yes.
Oh my God, that category
Yeah.
is blown up. Rye.
Thank
Yes, fantastic. Yes.
Yes.
No,
Sell them all.
sell them all.
of 'em.
And then when you leave, call Mike Wright and tell him, hey, I sold them all.
Every
Because he's
one
going to
of
be
them.
shocked. Yes.
Yeah.
Send me a check.
Checks in the mail.
Checks in the mail. I like it. Fantastic. That's good stuff.
I picked up a basic non-alcoholic White Claw. What?
Yeah, they made
Hey,
it.
Jeff, what's going on,
You
buddy?
know what it technically is, though, don't you?
What?
It's basically like water.
Oh, seltzer.
Yeah, the White Claws. They're just flavored seltzer.
Jesus.
Literally what it
I don't
is.
know why that it didn't click
like,
until you're
"Dude."
like, "Hey, you idiot, idiot."
Oh,
It's seltzer. You can buy those at
yes.
a gas
100%.
station.
Yes. you can.
Sparkling water.
Man, we got hooked on. You tried bubbly? Speaking of sparkling, you tried bubbly? You got to try
I'm
bubbly.
not a sparkling.
Oh, it's so good.
Like I don't like all that.
Liquid
tonic
Death.
water, sparkling
Liquid Death's
water.
lime is like next level
See, I
good.
don't, and that I love Liquid Death. Don't get me wrong,
I know. It's
but like
so good.
like all the sparkling waters and all that stuff, I can't get into it.
I've gotten into it because I don't drink soft drinks no more.
But it's cheaper than my seltzers.
Yes,
That's funny.
it is cheaper than the seltzers. So yeah, I guess we're at that point.
Are you ready?
I'm sure.
It's
I'm always ready.
6:05.
Is it really? God, it feels like it's later.
I'm going home and take a nap.
No, I've been up since 6. That's the
I
sad
know.
part.
I know. I was surprised.
Like, I was running early this morning.
I was surprised you texted me as early as you did.
Well, I was sitting at the barber shop. Braden and I went and got haircuts.
I
Brandy
rolled
went
out
and
of
got
bed
her
at 7,
hair.
and I was like, I'm gonna wait before I text Roy. Like, he may not be up,
No, he's awake. he's
We're up.
He's always awake.
but
He's always awake.
yeah, I mean, if you're ready and you think this went well, then
I feel it went pretty well. I mean, we'll get with Greg honestly and find out, hey, how much did you move, all that good stuff.
yeah.
I love
Absolutely. I'll
this.
try to grab some pictures before we head
Yes,
out. That way I
for
can
sure.
post some stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, you need to.
we had a good time.
Gotta make it. Shoulda. What?
oh, I thought you looked down. I thought you
No, I
thought
didn't
you
spill
sp-
anything.
okay.
There's no marks on
no
my
party
shirt.
foul.
No. No party foul at all.
All right. Well,
Do a quiet last call.
last call for alcohol.
Why not? We'll go with that. Never stop chasing, buddy.
Never stop chasing.
Never stop chasing. And if you want to know what that means, go to Galveston and find out. Somebody sent me a picture. Oh, God.
That was weird.
That was weird. I sent you a picture. Oh, okay. Carbach free and easy. Nice.
Whoa.
Okay. I'll have to try it. Even though we don't distribute Carbach, I'll have to try it. I always like to try new shit anyway.
No, absolutely.
But yeah, never stop chasing your dreams, whether it's do a podcast with your best friend, start a whiskey company, start a cigar company, do a cigar lounge. Never stop chasing.
So first and foremost, huge shout out. Thank you so much to Longhorn Liquor for allowing us to be here today. If you're in Silsbee, stop by. Come see James. He's good people. He knows he knows his stuff. He'll treat you like family. There's also 12 there's 12 locations total. So wherever you're at in Southeast Texas, I'm sure you can find a Longhorn Liquor. Thank you to Greg, Texas Tail with Coastline Whiskey for coming out and doing a tasting. Hopefully they've done really well. It sounds like they have. Greg's always great to be around anyway. Good time, good people. If you're in Galveston, be sure to stop by Texas Tail Distillery.
Yes.
Get you a brisket grilled cheese.
So good.
Delightful. Holla. Get your cocktail. Try some good whiskey. As always, you've been amazing.
I try.
They've been amazing.
They're always amazing.
We try to be amazing.
We do.
But if you're good, I'm good.
I'm good.
As always, function your way.
Yes.
And we are getting the flop up out of here, guys.
Well, we got to break down the set first.
Something like that. All right, y'all have a good night. Buy some good whiskey.
Yes.
And see you.
Yep.
My tongue, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you.